Yes, streaming. Thank you, Stream Elements. Snide spell his name. Oh, I just saw a message flash up. Hold on. Hey, Yakobu. I almost put your. I just typed in your name as you were saying that, and it confused me. I typed in Yakobu. was that your welcome?
Pretty much.
Hello. Okay, that's the announcement on the Discord. Hey, Gadget. Right, hold on. I've got to change the category of the stream as well. Oh, while I'm doing this, have you got any what's it called? Can't think of the word. Preferences of what one you want to do first, or
no.
No? Okay. I was going to say we could let chat decide, but Gadget's the only person in, unless Gadget wants to pick one. I don't know if he knows these games particularly well, but we've got Final Fight, King of the Dragons, Captain Commando, Knights of the Round, Powered Gear, Battle Circuit, and Warriors of Fate. Oh, thank you, Gadget. Gadget has sent 200 bits. Yeah, he said he would. He said, "Oh, I'm hoping the stream starts soon so I could send Lying Secret my bits." Ooh,
Yeah.
Gadget, just subscribed. Here, have this too. Well, thank you very much. Honestly, that I really appreciate that, and it's not even just the fact that it's money; it's the fact that you actually want to, rather than anything else. But yeah, thanks. They've been subscribed for 2 months. Nice. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was changing the category in the stream, wasn't I? Almost forgot what I was doing. It's professional around here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does this game have a category? Let's find out. Capcom. You like King of Dragons? Well, given that you've how the hell do we go for the next game? Oh, there we go. Given that you're the one who sent bits and you subscribed, we'll do that first. I'm typing in Capcom and it's refreshing, but nothing's coming up, so I don't know. I don't know if this has a category or not. I don't know. I can't get it to change.
Just try typing it one letter at a time and then letting it refresh in between.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Capcom. Capcom. And arcade hits. Weirdly, it doesn't look like there's a category for this game.
Is it the beat 'em up collection?
Or belt scroller.
Yeah.
BEL. Bowling or baseball. Okay. Side. No, there isn't a category for it. Huh. Just put it in retro, I guess.
Beat 'em up bundle. Yeah, because the English title is Beat 'em up bundle.
Beat 'em up a bundle. Bundle, Capcom, no result. Oh, fuck it, I'll just put it in retro, who cares? No one's searching for this game directly anyway, so... It's just annoying there's no thingy for it, but... I've just realised the tags in my my stream are still Yakuza Kiwami and always have been. Whoops.
Huh.
Oh well. I'll put in Capcom... No, fuck it, it's taking too long, I can't be bothered. I'll just take them out. Right, sorry, yeah, I couldn't read chat until then. Preferably in English, Yakobu and myself would be the only ones to understand the story. Well, true.
Right, and then you need to send me an invite.
Right, how do I do that? Session. Oh, I get it. See, I've seen it now. Oh, it's circle, that's why. Because it's a Japanese game, isn't it? That's why it wasn't working. Right, I may have to exit the game. In fact, if this cancels the thing, then I apologise.
Okay.
Did it do that?
Yeah, it said it's no longer available.
Oh, right, okay, hold on. Right, okay. So if I, two-player... Right, okay. Sorry about that. Hey, Neo.
Hello,
We haven't really... Hello. We haven't really started yet, so... If I'm quick about this... Invite. Okay, it's on the demo, yeah. I clicked past the demo, that was my mistake, so... Because once you're on the selection screen, it times you down, and then it put me in one player, so...
Right.
I don't think you could have joined after that, I'm not sure, but anyway. Ah, Yakobu joining as player 1. Interesting. Oh well. Does this have final fight? Indeed it does. We can play that next if you want. We let Gadget choose, because... right, so you need to press start or something?
Ah.
There you go. So you're player 1, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very strange. I don't know why it's done that.
Right, health and safety.
I'm going to be Cleric, because I remember him being good. Ah, awesome. Yes, Neo. Hopefully Gadget arrives before we play Final Fight, because that's one of his favourites as well.
Gadget's here.
No, Catatonia, sorry. Yeah, my brain's all over the place today. But yes, if you're on YouTube, then obviously this video didn't start right at the start of the stream, because I'm going to cut all that shit out. Fire! Yeah, so I am the Cleric, the big white guy. I'm player 2 for some reason. And then, not that it matters, and Yakobu is player 1, he is the elf and safety man. The little fella with the bow there. And this is an interesting game. Don't know what year it came out, 90-something. But it's got a level up system, kind of. So that's interesting. And there was a little man with a bag there that looks like he's the guy from...
Golden Axe.
That's the one. Yeah, people are going to have to fill in my sentences for me tonight. You have me on your mind, apparently. Not a bad thing. No, quite. I love how that rabbit's just chilling out in the middle. Cleric Secret or Lying Cleric. Yeah, Lying Cleric sounds like a character from Father Ted.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine if I got gold armor. Get it?
With a golden secret then, wouldn't you?
Or the Golden Cleric.
Yes.
There's references there for people who watch Father Ted, and if you don't watch Father Ted, you'd have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. So you hit those ball things there. Oh, okay. You hit those ball things there. They're either fire, lightning, or I think there's one that turns people into frogs, and it activates all the enemies on the screen, and then you run around. Now, we both get a little power up there. It makes our armor or weapon more powerful, and you level up as well. And you can pick different characters if you wish. Oh, no, you can. I can't for some reason. Gadget says, I love this game. Excellent. Oh, I should have asked, by the way, and obviously if it was a massive problem, you'd have probably said already. There you go. But how's the game sound compared to our voices? And obviously, oh, yeah, some chests freeze you for some reason. It's a bit quiet. What sound of the game is much lower than the audio of the voices? Right, okay, give me a sec. I'm going to pause it a sec. Or, no, it's an arcade game. I can't pause it, can I? No, okay, I can pause, but it's still playing. Display... No. How do I turn it up? Profile. I can't find an option for it. How to play? No, that's just. I genuinely don't know how to fix that. I can't find an option for it. Unless there was one in the main menu before we started, but we'd have to start the game again, so... yeah, apologies for that. I don't know how to fix it.
Isn't it only overall mixer anyway? If you just adjust the slider.
Yeah, does that not only affect my headphones, though?
There's one that affects your headphones, and there's one that affects the balance between the game and the
oh,
mic.
yeah. Okay, I'll have a fiddle with that in a minute. Playing with menus is forefront in challenge mode. Just keep playing as long as we can hear you. It's fine. That's all that matters. Well, thank you. We'll try and fix it anyway in a bit, but. He reminds me of the boss from... what's that? Yeah, actually, yeah. Can anyone name the beat 'em up where there's like a rhino boss that runs at you? I think I remember the name of it, but... Mind you, that might not narrow it down, I suppose. We don't need a large Tor, we just need a Minotaur.
Minotaur of the Alps.
Golden Axe. Do you know what? Actually, that question's so broad. It probably counts for a lot of games now that I think about it. I was thinking of, and now I can't remember the name of that either. I'm gonna go, Fire. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, it was oh fuck. What? Two Crude Dudes. There's that boss where it grows its horn and then runs at you, and yeah.
Yeah, and then you lose half your health because you get thrown in the air.
Yeah. And I've never worked out what you're supposed to do with that boss to not get hit, if there is a way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it takes health off, but if you press attack and jump together, it does like some sort of special thingy attack. Although I've not got enough health to do it again, I don't think. Oh no, wait, that's your health bar, isn't it? I don't know then. So I'm not sure what causes EXP to be gained, whether it's money, enemies defeated. I think it's just enemies defeated, I'm not sure. So you leveled up there. I don't think it's as complicated as you think it might be. Hey, Neo. Welcome back. Yeah, you have to press them right at the same time, though, I think. It's quite precise. Yeah, there you go. Does that take health off? I think it might. Otherwise,
No.
why wouldn't you use it all the time?
Yeah, it does.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so that's your emergency button or whatever. If you like dragons like this, you're going to love King of Dragons later on. For anyone who's watching this, well, right now, or indeed on YouTube, mind you, I suppose anyone who's watching this on YouTube might be in years and years to come, but next week we'll be doing, well, I'll be doing again, because I'll be back to just normal co-hosting. I'll be doing the carrying on with that Lego game, and oh, why don't I? Yeah, and it was a bit awkward because I started it, and then like 2 days later, I think they gave us a month free on PSN. If that had just been a little bit earlier, I wouldn't have started it. It was just slightly awkwardly timed. So yeah, anyone who's been looking forward to more Lego stuff, we'll be doing that next week. Ah, well, that was a wyvern apparently. Sorry, not a dragon. I apologise. I didn't mean to misgender that animal. There's Benny Hill off the screen. I might do a wizard actually. I think the wizards attack when you level up to like...
California. Get it, a wizard.
Go on.
What, the film, the wizard, did you see,
Oh!
yeah, California.
Do you know what? I'm going to surprise you now by saying I've never seen it, but I have seen bits of it.
Yeah, have you seen, every gen review of it, though?
Do you know what? I don't know if I have. I haven't seen a lot of his film reviews. I will have to... I'll seek that out tonight. Hey, Catatonia.
Oh, hi, guys.
Wasn't it just... from what little I know of it, wasn't it just an excuse to advertise Super Mario Bros. 3 or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Those energy balls, by the way, you can walk into them to keep bumping them along the stage if you want to keep them on screen. Obviously, I hit it as soon as it appeared by accident, but... Hello there, creatures of the night. Hello, Mr. Green Fox. Oh, now this is a dragon. Don't tell me it's not. I'm sure there's a boss like this in King of Dragons. I mean, why wouldn't there be in a game called King of Dragons? It's not, it's a Hydra. Fair enough. There you go, I was wrong again. It's a dragon. It's like that thing when they're playing Pictionary in Family Guy. I can't remember what the animal was now. Oh, Neo says this beats the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Yeah, I bet it does. Oh, that was it. It's a jackal.
Oh, yeah.
Jackal, jackal, it's a jackal, jackal. If it
Wasn't
wasn't, it wasn't.
first 10 times.
Why the hell would it be right the next 10 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Are there any dragons in the whole Double Dragon series at all? Ah, you were right. It was a Hydra. Wouldn't the heads grow back? The red dragon Gildis has risen from his long slumber. The northern folk are overrun with monsters. I don't know why I gave him Guru Larry's accent, but sure. Okay.
The fairies accent.
Who do we want to pick? I will pick the wizard again, might as well. Oh, hello. I think my armour was just some sort of crystal, but I don't know. It's all gone Jason and the Argonauts in this house. Oh, there you go, there's the frog one. He is a dwarf and he is digging a hole. He looks like, well, I mean, he looks like the dwarf from Golden Axe, I suppose. And he has got a golden axe, so...
Yes.
It's kind of handy. Oh, bananas. That is not something you would expect to see in this game as a pickup for health, is it? Bananas. Hey, look, it's Seaman.
Seaman and Need Man.
Speaking of the superhero Seaman, huh? Thank you, Seaman. It's not Seaman, it's Seaman.
Yeah.
They were just laughing at him. The super best friends. Don't expect the Seamen from Castlevania either, but here they are. Yeah, they are, aren't they, actually? They're like, what's it called? Like lizardy things, aren't they?
Hmm. Reptile.
Yeah, that's the one. While it might not be evident from the fact that I'm presenting exceptionally well, obviously I am in quite a lot of physical pain at the moment, so I'm kind of forgetting words and stuff.
Right.
There's a chain there. Yeah, those bad things annoy me. Wizard, none shall pass, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian. If anyone's seen that episode of Extras with Ian McKellen, it's brilliant. Always found odd that the games that support 3 players... Yeah, so to explain a bit of history on us having played this on stream before, obviously there's no record of it now because it was before I was putting them on YouTube, but I can't remember why this happened or came about, but we were playing it one night. I think me and you were playing it 2-player, maybe.
I think because you had the week-long trial, didn't you?
Yeah, actually, yeah, possibly. Was it Nostalgia Collector turned up?
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever turned up to a stream before or since, weirdly. But, could be wrong. But he turned up and said, oh, I've got this game. And we said, oh, you can join in then, thinking we could all play all the games 3-player. But it turns out only a couple of them are 3-player, so we could only play a couple of them, sadly. So, some of these we've played on stream before, and some of them we have not. So, I don't think this was one of the ones you could play 3-player. No, obviously it is, because there's a push button at the bottom.
There's a couple 4-player ones as well.
Yes, there is.
And then some random person joined us.
Oh, yeah. So we were playing, I can't remember what game it is that allows you to play 4-player. We were 3-player, and all of a sudden a 4th player appeared. And we sort of went, hello? And there was no response. I went, oh, bear in mind, you're live on Twitch at the moment. And he sort of left the game, I think, when he heard that. But I suspect that possibly the person didn't speak English, because I think their name was, well, I mean, it looked foreign. I can't remember what country, but it certainly didn't seem like an English name, so I don't know if they actually spoke any English.
But yeah, they had their TV on really loud in the background.
Oh, that was it, because I kept going, sorry, mate, can you turn your telly down? And it was like, it was just like he just wasn't responding. Yeah, I remember that now, and we had to mute him, and then he left anyway, so... Yeah, very strange. And all of a sudden...
yeah, the game where you can play as a plant or a squirrel or...
Oh, if anyone can name that one in chat, let me know. I can, I just can't remember at the moment. See, if you bump into those without hitting them, they move along. Oop. Oh, Mimic! Can't remember if I was in the middle of saying anything or not. Don't know. Oh, it might have been Battle Circuit, that game. Could have been.
Travel through time at one point, don't you?
What, in Battle Circuit?
In, well, the one we can't remember the name of.
Oh, if that is Battle Circuit, then yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good question for chat as well, and for us too, for something to talk about as well. If you could see us play any beat 'em up at this point, squirrel with a gun. That sounds like something from Rick and Reeves. What beat 'em up would you like to see us play if we had no limit on what it would be? My choices, personally, would be Alien vs Predator, The Punisher, and either, I think for a third choice, either Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, which I first played because it had a ridiculous name and is absolutely brilliant, or, for exactly the same reason, Ninja Baseball Batman defeated the Cyclops. I gather that was a Cyclops before he had one eye. Hiya! Simpsons arcade game, good choice. I've never ever known how you're supposed to do the double team moves in Simpsons arcade game.
You sort of hold each other, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll be the dwarf because I haven't been him yet. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is great. The show, not so much. Yeah, that was one of those games where I didn't know it was anything but the game itself for... Oh, Meteors. I didn't know it was anything but the game for ages. It's like Ninja Baseball Batman isn't anything else, is it? It's just that game, as far as I'm aware. So I assumed it was like that. But, yeah. Squirrel with a Gun. There's actually a game called that. What sort of game is Squirrel with a Gun, dare I ask? Genre-wise, obviously it's a squirrel with a gun.
Sounds like a Fire McClone game.
Yeah, Harry Potter circa 92 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just some SNES game. I saw the show when I was a kid. Yeah, the answer is in the title. It's a squirrel with a gun. Yeah, but is it a beat 'em up? Is it a platformer? Or, I mean, obviously it's some sort of shootery thing. Metamorphic Force is another interesting one as well. I think all played that at one point when he was still playing games and on stream. What else? Does Secret Squirrel count as a squirrel with a gun? Well, I think he had one in the show, so yeah. Alien Storm we did fairly recently actually on the Mega Drive collection. Obviously not the arcade version. The arcade version's prettier, but still. Alien Storm's actually one of my favourite Mega Drive games, I think, just because it allows you to shoot up a supermarket, and I'm a bit weird. I just had that thing as a kid. I thought it was amazing that they let you do that, because what other game would let you do that at the time? None. That's the answer.
Yeah. It's like a game where you're allowed to kick dogs.
Oh dear. Reference to me playing Yakuza, and I ran around and kicked a dog and went, I can't believe they let you do this. Oh, if anyone, the likelihood is probably no, because I don't know how many people even watch my clips, but if you can think of any of my clips from previous streams that you really like, let me know and I'll put them on YouTube, because I've started to do that with some of my better clips. I basically just went through the ones that had the most views, but there's probably some good ones that didn't have many views, so If anyone can think of any they've ever watched, then let me know. Beavis and Butthead let you abuse animals. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Is Beavis and Butthead not one of those games that a lot of people like, but a lot of people say it's utter rubbish? Or am I thinking of Ren and... No, I might be thinking of Ren and Stimpy, actually.
It's got like 2 different versions of it, so...
Yeah.
This is the Mega Drive version and then the SNES version.
This also reminds me of a boss from...
And the different developers. Sorry.
Oh, true. No, that's alright. I was thinking anyway, I couldn't think of the name. 2 Crude Dudes with the purple spider boss. Where it comes down and grabs you and it takes off an entire life by itself. There we go. Defeated the giant spider. A lot of people do like garbage, so moot point there. True. Thank you, Mr. Green Fox. Ah. Oh, thanks, buddy. I heard the Red Dragon is in the Northern Castle. Well, you better take this with you. Talking tree.
Yeah, garbage was in Sarah Connor Chronicles.
It's Treebeard. Was that a character from something?
Treebeard, an Ent from Lord of the Rings.
Ah, I was about to say it's something from Lord of the Rings. Who are you going to pick?
Ghostbusters!
Ghostbusters! I do a quite good impression of that, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters! There was a really funny bit on Russell Brand's radio show where he was saying about when he was a kid, he remembered Ghostbusters having a rubbish theme tune on his computer or whatever. And every time they found a version of it, he kept going, yeah, that's it, that's the version. And they went, you keep saying this. And it was like, and they played him a version, I think they found the NES version of it on YouTube or something, and played it. And he went, no, I remember it being worse than this. And then it turned out the version he was thinking of was the Spectrum version. They played it and everyone in the studio was laughing because it was just... So, that's a really good power-up. Meteors! James will be in a lot of AVGN of James fame, or James of AVGN fame, rather. James will be in a podcast this week. I will send the link if it's any good. Excellent. Thank you. Is it with James and his new buddies? Because, honestly. I will watch the review he did of The Wizard, though. Because that's been recommended to me now. Oh, the Side Scrollers podcast, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, if that's any good, then yeah, let us know. I'll give that a listen. Podcasts have been good lately because I spend a lot of time lying still with my eyes closed, so not sleeping. So yeah, stuff to listen to would be good. Side-scrollers is actually pretty good, to be honest. What is that? I mean, obviously, yeah, side-scrolling beat-em-ups. What is that largely a podcast about? I think I used to listen to about 3 different podcasts. I don't listen to any anymore. Just because they either ended or got crap. Gaming culture in general. Okay. I probably should listen or watch more gaming news stuff, because honestly, for someone who plays games all the time, I know so little about it. Like the actual goings on. I couldn't tell you what games are new out or anything, other than every time Streets played a new game, I've never heard of it. Well, apart from Diablo, I've heard of that at least. I didn't know there was a Diablo 4 out though. So, yeah. Honestly, the last 3 or 4 games Street has played, I'd never heard of until he actually played them on stream. I'll be the elf, I think, because I haven't been him yet. At least I don't think I have, anyway. Oh! This Monday there was... Oh, go on.
All it's missing is the block of wood.
Yeah. Oh! I wonder what that is. What that's from.
What,
like
the
original
Japanese yell thing?
Yeah, yeah. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Oh!
It's just a play that they put on.
Oh, is it like a thing from ancient times, or is it... It sounds like something that would have happened hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, but it's like they just keep doing it all the time.
Should have been Kiryu's oh-ho. Yeah, that's one of my favourite gaming sounds. That and Dan's head hitting things. Donk, donk, donk. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, Yakobu played that recently, and he indulged me by finding all the possible places in the game that you could possibly hit his head. Well, we assume so.
To.
Yeah. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Because I think I just did it somewhere by accident, and I was like, I wonder if there's more than just those two places we knew about. I
think I showed you a couple when I played it, and I thought, oh yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I never really thought about if there was anywhere else. And you started finding them, and I was going, wow, there's a lot more than I thought there was.
Yeah, especially on the statues. True.
A fun fact, on the remake, that sound wasn't in, and people complained about it, so they had to put it in an update.
Yeah.
Literally, the sound of Dan hitting his head on something, they had to put in like a thonk, thonk, because he's got no brain, so it, makes a hollow sound for anyone who doesn't know what medieval is. Why wouldn't you? Skeleton main character, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, that is just to fill people in on a little bit of the history there, particularly if you're watching this on YouTube and don't really know us very well. I'm a medieval. I must have played, I don't know, hundreds of times. PS1 game, absolutely brilliant. And Yakobu, I think, finished it for the first time, didn't you?
Yeah.
The other week on stream.
Like I've played it a few times. I thought it was a really good game anyway, but.
Well, of course, you've got taste.
Like. Yeah, it was just one of those games that was on the demo disc, and we had it because it was on the demo disc.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah.
But, yeah, most of the games I've played I've never actually beaten.
No, true, same here. I think I've probably finished more games on stream than I ever have off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not, I don't know. Neo says, well done for completing Medieval.
Yeah.
So there you go. It was the Japanese version, which has more animations in it.
Has more animations in it and less entertaining dialogue.
Yeah, because we can understand it.
Well, it's just the delivery of the lines. I mean, some of them were more entertaining. I think there was the witch.
Yeah.
Which one was it? The pumpkin witch.
Oh yeah.
They used a good voice actress for her because she did the delivery of the lines really well for that.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah, it sort of loses the character and charm of the English, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking as well, and maybe this is just me being somewhat of a baka gaijin, but see, I know Japanese. That when I was listening to the heroes, I couldn't tell if any of them had accents or not. They just all sounded Japanese to me. So I don't know if they all had the same Japanese accent or not, but in the original one, part of the thing was that all the heroes had different accents.
Yeah, different regional accents for the UK.
So to you, having probably heard more of them, did they sound like they were different? Hold on. Princess Mari from the fortress has been abducted by monsters. Won't you go with me to help save her? And then you can't use them as a character. Did they sound like they were from different parts of Japan to you? Because I genuinely couldn't tell.
I'd have to sort of guess and say that they might be, but I've not really heard that many different accents. I know that there's there are differences, but yeah, it's the only one I really know of is like the difference between people from Tokyo and Osaka.
Yeah, that was the thing you told me, I think, wasn't it? In games, because when it's in English, they can't get across the fact that the accents are different, so they represent a Kansai accent by doing it like a Southern Belle sort of American accent. Howdy, y'all! They do it like that, and that's supposed to represent Kansai somehow, because it's the south of Japan.
Yeah, because they're Southerners anyway, and they're more westernized. So
makes sense. There's mummies in this level. Seriously, what the fuck are the size of those jewels being dropped? Yeah, some of them are ridiculous. Oh, right, okay. If you get trapped by those blob things, you have to press left and right like that quickly to get out of it, I think. Just work that out. Sorry, yeah, I half read a message earlier, didn't I? Mr. Greenfox said about an episode of that podcast this Monday, there was a massive tangent about the time the producer worked in a sex shop. Okay, that does sound quite funny, actually. I'm going to have to write this stuff down. Oh, this boss, yeah. This reminds me of one of the bosses in Sonic, where Robotnik's protected by loads of, well, what can only be described as floating balls.
Yeah. Yeah, where his ship's turned into, like, bubbles.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Why did you think... Oh, go on.
Was it Metropolitan?
Yeah.
Metropolis.
Or as I called it, Metropolitan ice cream, that was it.
Yeah.
When we got some when I was a kid. Oh yeah, why do you think a giant balloon would stop him? Shut up, that's why. Simpsons. I got all of them, nice. Cat Tony says, that's right, Robotnik, get out of here, Eggman. Yeah, fuck Eggman. Oh, actually, I think you'll find Sonic wasn't originally blue, and it's like, well, I don't really care. Defeated the Wraith. Hardcore Wraith action. Oh, gems.
Yeah, he's only called Eggman because of the Japanese calling him Eggman.
Yeah, because he's a man and he's the shape of an egg.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because you think they'd call him Tamago Man, wouldn't you? Because Tamago is egg.
I'm trying to think what the Japanese is for man now.
Manu! It's Japanese manner, isn't it, as far as I remember? Tamago... Yeah, I don't know the Japanese for man, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting that a lot of Japanese character names are just, English and not what they would be in Japanese.
Nice dad joke from Catatonia there. Hedgehogs, why can't they just share the hedges? That's true about Sonic, as I was canon. Oh, as it was canon in the Sonic the Comic UK, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Kidd came out before Sonic. Indeed, it did. It was their original. What's it called? Mascot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't call him Alex the Kid. God, don't dare do that. For people who, for some reason, love Alex Kidd. I mean, it's all right, but Well, Sonic took over simply because it was a better game, I feel. Yeah, just glance in the chat. Miracle, yeah, Alex Kidd in Miracle World was alright. Was that the one that was built into the Mega... Well, actually, it depends what era Mega Drive you got, I suppose. Or was that the one that was built into the Master System?
One of the Alex Kidd games was built into the Master System. I don't think the Mega Drive had any built in.
No, well...
The Scorpion 16 did have some games built in.
Hey, look, it's Goldar from Power Rangers. For anyone who remembers Power Rangers from the 90s.
Yeah.
I know. By the way, I know full well that Power Rangers is still going, but Jesus Christ, let it go. I mean the first series of what we got as Power Rangers. There was a guy in it called Goldar who basically looked like that. And for some reason, me and my brother were utterly convinced, not even as a joke, that, you know, the tune to the Daytona arcade machine, Daytona, let's go win, and all that. We thought that was Hey Goldar. Genuinely, without it being like a joke or anything. For years we thought that was Hey Goldar. Never questioned why a game not about Power Rangers would have referenced a sort of semi-non-important enemy from a completely different series, but sure. So did most people with the Master System, yeah. I think we had Sonic 1 built into ours, which is probably the best of all the games to be built into the Master System, I'd have thought. A Master System 2 we had.
Huh.
The Great Dragonian. Okay. It's weird how they only tell you the names of these things after you've killed them, but sure. It was an enemy. That was weird. You saved me, but the northern castle has fallen to monsters. Will you lend us your aid? Yes, I've got AIDS. Yes, you've got AIDS. That whole thing where Jared had AIDS in South Park.
Yes. It's been 23 and a half years.
Okay. Oh! Again, the original Sonic game on the Master System was also better than its kid. Fuck off, rock, paper, scissors, playing twat. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? There was like a little mini game where you could bet coins and then never ever fucking win, as far as I remember. Actually, no, I tell a lie. There was a trophy for winning rock, paper, scissors. Stupid, like 50 times on the Mega Drive collection. But the thing is that all you had to do was keep reloading, like rewind, because you can rewind the game, get it once, and then rewind the game, and it would count it as you having got it again, and then rewind the game again, and then rewind the game again. So each time it said you won, it would count it as a separate win, which is interesting. So you just did that 50 times. So that was 10 minutes well spent for a stupid trophy. I think it was one of the last ones I had, so I thought, why not?
Your coding has backfired.
The same happened for when you have to knock 200 enemies in the pits throughout the entirety of Golden Axe 1, 2 and 3. You just find an area with 2 enemies, get it to the point where you're just about to knock them in, save the game, and then do it, and then just rewind and do it again, and then rewind, and yeah, just do that over and over again. Gadget says, I completed the entire Sega Master System library, also known as Japanese, also known in Japan as the SG-3000. Indeed it was. That was in your, yeah, he's got, Gadget has a thread on our Discord where he takes screenshots of games and talks about them and stuff. When I was young, I had a complete inbox. I always read CIB as sealed inbox. I don't know why, it's not even the right letter.
Serial inbox.
Cereal inbox. Cereal. Yeah, with Alex Kidd built in and a sealed inbox Sonic 1. Excellent. Dum, 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 dum. Remember when Sonic was good? Yeah, so do I. Because Christ Almighty,
remember.
some of the latest
become good again.
Yeah, it has since again, but Christ Almighty, was there a gulf of utter dog shit in the middle. Hey, Roll Knights. Gadget says Yakuza 0 had rock, paper, scissors, cat fights. Great to see how far we advanced in terms of minigame design. Yeah, that was awful, that minigame, honestly. The guy I watch on YouTube, Z Reddery, has been playing Yakuza 0 lately, and he played quite a lot of that, the cat fight thing, and he kind of sort of worked out what you've got to do in terms of it not being completely random, but I don't know.
That's not Mesa King, is it? Because that's Kiwami.
Yes, Mesa King is the version of it in Kiwami, yeah. Which I played first, because I decided to play Kiwami first. Which I still think was the right idea, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
It gave the stuff in Zero more background, I think, even though it's supposed to be a prequel. See, the trouble is, Zero's supposed to be a prequel. You're supposed to have played after all the 6 other ones, because that's when it came out. So a lot of the referencing is going, this they're referencing a thing that's not going to happen for 3 games, and it's like, but if you play Zero first, you wouldn't know that. Which obviously, you know. But yeah, I played 7, 1, then 0. So yeah, I'm not the best person to ask about orders of Yakuza games, I guess.
Yeah, there's that one character that appears in Kiwami 2 that also appears in 0. That they've added on.
Yeah, that's the thing. They remade 1 and 2 after they built 0, because 0 had to reference things that had never happened, and then they had to build into 1 and 2. The trouble is, with the built on Majima stuff in 2, because it could only affect things that happened in future, and you know for a fact they added it on, none of it could have possibly had any sort of effect on anything. Yeah. So, you dare rebel against your master goddess, I'll destroy you with my black magic. Sorry, I had to interrupt myself there. Some of these character designs are great, though. Wizard, none shall pass. Anyways, I'm heading out for pizza. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Gadget. Sorry, I hope I caught you before you actually left to say goodbye. Unlike certain people who don't notice someone said goodbye until 10 minutes after they said it, and by the time they say goodbye to them, that person's probably already gone. But, yeah, anyway. Oh, wrong button. Right. Dump your balls on me. Yes, thank you for saying goodbye to him. Catatonia says, yes, Gadget, I pop into that thread, but it's overwhelming how difficult you are to posting your progress in games. It's awesome. I think for some of those games, he's not actually playing them, he's watching playthroughs of them, because to play that many games would be ridiculous. He's someone who used to do that on another Discord, and I poached him to do it on ours. Thank you. I got an omelette. An omelette? What? An amulet? Why the fuck did I say omelette?
Yakuza.
Yeah, omelette. Tamagoyaki. Yeah, I've picked up sort of words and bits and pieces of Japanese because we've started watching a lot more Japanese videos.
Tamagoyaki, is that like a rolled omelette?
Yes, it is. A delicious little rolled omelette that you can have in your bento. Or indeed ekiben, which is a bento you eat on a train. You can buy them in train stations. And sometimes you get ekibens that are the shape of a train.
Yes.
I saw a guy go on a Hello Kitty themed train and eat a Hello Kitty themed Shinkansen bento, which is like Shinkansen's like a bullet train for anyone else. But yeah, it was the shape of the train he was on, and he was eating it on the train. Inception.
Alright, okay, just excuse me, was I book a plane ticket?
What was that? Oh, I see, yes, because you want to go there, yes. What? Yeah, sorry, I just realised what you were doing. I thought, for some reason, I thought you were doing a quote from a TV show. I was thinking, what TV show is that? Yes, they do Hello Kitty shaped bentos. And there's a Hello Kitty train. And, yeah.
Hello Kitty Densha.
Hello Kitty.
Although...
Or, in Japanese, let me think.
It's not called Hello Kitty in Japanese, is it?
Oh, no, arigatos. Thank you, isn't it? I think so. What's what the fuck is hello in Japanese? I do know it.
Konnichiwa.
That's it. I can't remember what. I couldn't think of that word. Konnichiwa neko. There you go. That's what. That's what they call it.
I mean, that's a good day. So.
Ah, well, close enough. Good day, cat.
Yeah.
Neo says, I saw the DB videos. DB? Mr. Green Fox says, the more you know. Yeah. Sorry, I got a notice just now saying you've got 10 viewers. I mean, that's cool. Hello, everyone. For anyone wondering why I've taken notice of that, 10 is a lot for us, trust me. Defeated the Wyvern. Again! Harokiti. Harokiti. It's called in Japanese, yeah. Harokiti. Harokiti. Thank you. Now I can live in peace. If you're looking for Gildis, I think you should go to this cavern. Well, I mean, given that it covers the pathway we're walking on, we're not going to go anywhere else, are we? Yeah, so there you go. Check out that cleric axe. Whee. That's a shield for me. Yeah, luckily you can't pick up other people's weapons, otherwise you'd pick up like 2 shields and go, Catatonia appears to have posted 2 pictures of Hideo Kojima and then a woman, well, from what I can only describe as coming by the looks of things. I don't know how else to describe that, really. Her face, obviously, not the other bit. Whoops. Fucking hell, these mummies are annoying. I think the wizard would have been the best character here, or the archer. Oh, actually, you are the archer. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you'd think fire would be good against something made of bandages and rotting flesh, wouldn't you? What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
Oh, sorry, I pressed the button and then couldn't work out why I couldn't get out of the menu again. Circle is cancel, circle is cancel.
Yes. That's the main problem I had with Medieval.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I played Medieval in the Japanese version, and I did, I had to, the first thing I did was change all the controls to what I knew they would be.
Yeah.
I had to. I can't get used to not having it.
That's what I did, but it's also the menu controls are still the Japanese layout. So
yeah, I remember now. It's been a while since I've played the Japanese version of Medieval.
Yeah.
Don't think I ever finished it, you know.
So so I'd go and select a weapon, press X, and then close the menu.
Yeah, I noticed a couple of times you would go to select a weapon and then still be using the one you went in the menu with.
Yeah.
Fuck him up. For some reason I found that if you stand directly on the same plane as them, they can't actually hit you, which is odd. Defeated the Cyclops is... What's the plural of Cyclops? I don't know.
Biclops.
Hello, I'm the Biclops. Don't put that on YouTube. Oh no, wait. Fuck it. Mr. Greenfox says about the mummies, they're really tall. Who the hell are they mummifying? NBA players? Yeah, I know. Oh, Cat Tony says they're the only Japanese icons I have access to. Fair enough. Thank you very much.
If you go on the internet, there's plenty of Japanese icons to look for.
Yes, idols, icons, women who are in certain videos within Yakuza games that you may play Yakuza and then go, oh, I recognise her.
No, why do... Oh, no, wait. I know why I recognise her.
I recognise this woman, but it's almost like... oh, wait, she's got clothes on, that's why. Ah. I'm sorry. Oh. You mere humans think you can defeat the mighty goddess? Well, come on then, I'll charbroil your bones. Whilst I put a text box in the way so you can't see what you're doing. Reminds me of the Sean Connery dragon in Medieval. I will roast the flesh from your bones. You know what? I almost decided to give this stream a really funny name, although I didn't think anyone would get the reference because it was just because of when we started. I said this would be the Sean Connery Sports Special because we started at about 10ish.
Yes.
Oh, tennis.
Yeah, I wrote that in my message and then sort of heard you saying it as well in my head.
Yeah.
Almost put a picture of Sean Connery there.
Hello, Miss Moneypenny. Aim for the balls. True. I think you can hit the hand or the head, but yeah. I tend to find that I get more hits in and get hit less if you jump while you attack. Just like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe I'm imagining that. If you stand still, obviously that's the death knell of most things in these games. I mean, not that it matters, we've got unlimited lives, but, you know, just case in point. We're getting blown off. Was it this game or... Actually, yeah, I think King of Dragons ends with a dragon with loads of treasure or something. Someone said about... I've never understood why this dragon has loads of treasure or why dragons have treasure. And it's like, that's one of their things, isn't it? That's what I've always understood anyway. You know, like one of their traits or whatever, that they hoard treasure. That's what I've always thought anyway. Unless, of course, you just want to use the character or something and completely ruin it. Like, for example, I don't know, if you took vampires and made it so they could go out during the day and they sparkled and whatever else. What a load of old shit. They're vampires. No, they're not. They're whatever that is. It's like going, oh, the thing is, we want to do a zombie film, but zombies are quite slow and they can't use weapons and they can't talk. So what we'll do is we'll have them so they can move about, they can talk, and they can use weapons. Right, well, they're not zombies then, are they? They're something else, clearly. Do you get a delay when you're trying to come back sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Possibly just because the game slows down.
Possibly, yes. I'll tell you what isn't slowing down, this music. It's going mental. Hey. Defeated the red dragon. And doesn't it then come down? Yeah. Money! Thank you, Neo. Ho ho! Hey. Although the heroes, spelled incorrectly, received many wounds, they were finally able to defeat the red dragon. Now their country would know peace again. Standing in the cavern, even though we're not, we're on a side, never mind, of Gildas's treasure hoard, they were nearly blinded by the sparkle of gold. As they stood looking at their hard-won haul, they looked as though they could see new adventure reflected in each precious gem. Ah. Don't know why they spelt heroes wrong, but whatever.
And then started a career on YouTube.
I'm going to use my gems to buy Little Samson on an NES.
Yes.
Hey. That's the end of the game. So, oh, thank you for the clip, Neo. Making it rain. There's some credits. Ha, chin. I was always amused by a child that there's a lead programmer in Pokemon called Nob. But, that doesn't even sound like a Japanese name.
Nobu.
Well, it was just Nob. N-O-B.
Oh.
Unless it was, pronounced like that, I guess.
Nobby boy.
Which I've since learned Nobby means to stretch out.
Hmm.
In Japanese. Because there's a class of train seat in Japanese trains called Nobby seats. And it's literally just a flat bit of ground, like tatami mats or whatever it is they have in traditional Japanese homes. And you have a tiny little divide between your head and someone else. We can enter names.
Yeah, I couldn't have got kicked out.
Yeah, that's weird. It kicks you out. That's very strange. I will avenge you. Lying... Oh, well, I got LY in before I ran out of time. LY, and you got second place. Well done. Because all the other first places like killed 2 enemies and then exited the game by the looks of things. Right, quick game. Okay, let's see. One question I have got for everyone in chat, by the way, before we start another game, is the sound really bad, or has it been alright so far? I know the game is quiet, but is it like to the point where it's ruining the fact that you can't hear it? Because now would be the time for me to try and affect the sound. Neo says it's okay so far. I mean, I know we are very loud compared to the game. I only know that because someone mentioned it, but still quiet. I mean, would you like it more if we turned it up a bit? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know if I can. I'm not promising I can, but if I can. That's the wrong button. Right, let me see. I'm not fussed. Okay. Sound hasn't bothered me, says Catatoni. Okay, well, fuck it then. Alright, audio balance. Yeah, I mean, it all sounds alright to me in my headphones, so I'm just basing it on what people in chat are saying, so... But yeah, good stuff. Right, okay, so, someone asked earlier for the next game, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, before I continue... No, it was something else, but I do want to write this stuff down before I forget. Right, someone said... Side Scrollers podcast. I will never remember this stuff if I don't write it down, trust me. What else was there? Something you said. Oh, AVGN review.
Yeah, AVGN wizard.
A review wizard. Okay. Was there anything else? I can't think of anything else. Oh, Neo Sprite says Final Fight. Someone mentioned something earlier, a game they liked. Gadget said King of Dragons, so... Wait, why did I keep saying this is like King of Dragons? That was King of Dragons. Or wasn't it? No, hold on. Did I play the wrong game? Golden Axe. Golden Axe is not on this collection, sadly. Neo Sprites, does this have Final Fight? Oh yeah, there you go then. So yeah, Final Fight. Okay, it was Final Fight. So there you go. So Catatoni will be happy because I think that's one of his favourite games as well. So King of Dragons. Yeah, okay. So it was King of Dragons. I kept saying this is like King of Dragons because for some reason I got in my head that we were playing Knights of the Round. Don't know why. But yeah, Final Fight it is. Okay, 2-player. Oh, before we start, obviously once you selected a character, you can't really change characters. So what characters are we going to use? Because I don't mind using Hagar.
I have a Cordial Guy.
Okay, yeah. Cody and Guy. Isn't that a perfume brand? No.
Should be.
Cody and Guy. Yeah, so English version, yeah. Oh, by the way, if anyone knows if there's any actual gameplay differences between the Japanese and English versions, which for some reason it would let you play the Japanese versions 2-player of the Mega Drive collection, which was annoying because I would have played the Japanese version of Streets of Rage 3 to have the quote-unquote offensive enemy put back in.
1 second.
Yep, sure.
Mom's calling me.
All right, okay, that's fine. Catatonia says, yeah, Final Fight is a classic. Jalico, oh yeah, I think it was, made a load of shit Final Fight clones. Can you think of any examples of shit Final Fight clones? And I'll tell you if I've played them or not. Because I have played a lot of beat-em-ups, so... or indeed bad beat-em-ups in general. There's not many I've played that were absolutely terrible, apart from maybe... I think, what was that one that was really shit? Bebe's Kids, but I can't remember who made that. Based on a TV show I have never heard of. I have this on Mega CD. What, Final Fight? Yeah. What's the best home version of Final Fight? There's a question for people. It might be the Mega CD version, actually. And when I say home version, I don't mean an arcade port you can play on a console. I mean an actual console port, like back in the day or whatever. Catatonia says the Japanese version of Final Fight is uncensored, covering... it covers up Paga's daughter's breast in the intro. So the Japanese version doesn't cover them up. Or it does. It's uncensored. And it uncovers, maybe you meant to say? I don't know. Mega CD version is the best. What a Final Fight. Yeah, I think that's the version that I've seen and probably had the best. Was pretty... Apart from the fact they had to eliminate the quote-unquote female characters. Yeah, it probably was the best one. Catatonia says Mega CD with ROM hack to improve colours. It still isn't perfect though. Yeah, but I mean, what arcade game back then was perfect on a home console? And no, Neo Geo doesn't count. Because they were literally the arcade versions. You see her bra in the Japanese version, right? We're playing the Japanese version then. I want to see some titties. Yeah, so we'll see if that's the case or not in this selection. I don't know if any of the other games are affected by differences though, but controller settings. For some reason, when Yakobu joins, he's player 1 and I'm player 2. Oh, player. I thought, okay, that setting there that says play P1 and P2, I thought it meant that's how many players you want. It's not, that's what controller you've got. Okay, I'll be player 1 then. Just noticed that. I think I made the same mistake when we played this collection on stream before. But yeah. Yeah, bad beat-em-ups. Bebe's Kids is a good example of that. I don't know. See, the thing is, bad examples of most genres would just be whatever the earliest ones are, because they hadn't got the genre down in terms of what they wanted to do with it yet. But a lot of the early beat-em-ups are very good. I can't think of any early... Oh, I don't know. I mean, Renegade's alright, but I'm just no good at it. For example. Or Karate Champ, or whatever that one is, where you... side scroll... Black Belt, I think it's called in Japan. Something like that. It's the one that's on NES, anyway. Or NES. I'm from the UK, you know. So yeah, I have played all these games before, though, I must say. Kung Fu, that was it. I was trying to think of the NES title. Yeah. Damno also has the name changed to Thrasher, I think. He was Damno in the arcade cabinet I played in France. Shrug. Yeah, I think that's one of those things where, yeah, they were, oh, damn, he's rude, oh, and all that. And it's like, well, you're going around the street beating the shit out of people. Does it really matter? But, yeah. Oh yeah, for anyone who missed it, I had to set the category for the stream as retro because there is no category for this game. This collection does not exist as an option on Twitch, or at least not that I could find anyway. It's some Capcom belt scroller collection, or beat 'em up depending on what version you get, but neither are in the system, so I don't know. I suppose I could set it for each game every time we switch, but I can't be arsed, honestly. That is the simple truth behind it. So yeah. There are certain games I wish I'd been uploading to YouTube all along, my streams, because there's a lot of games I've played that I've loved that are obviously never going to go on YouTube now, because we did them and I wasn't downloading the recording, so oh well. They also changed Oh My God to Oh My Car. Oh yeah, that's a good example in Final Fight, yeah. That bit with the in the middle where you beat up that guy's car for no reason at a petrol station and then fuck off, and then he comes in at the end. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I've not played the others enough to know if there are any differences, or enough to know there are any differences anyway. Because with most of them, there's probably no point. There's probably some website that lists the differences, but like that. What was it? What was the name of that website that listed all the differences? Hardcore Gaming 101, I think it was called. That was a pretty good website for that. In fact, let me go and see if I can find it while we're waiting for Yakobu. But if anyone else has got anything they want to bring up, let me know. Hardcore Gaming 101. I think it was called that anyway. I think there was a book that came out from this website as well. Yeah, Hardcore Gaming 101. That was it. Ah, yeah. I don't know if they were anything to do with that book, but I have actually got that book. It's the Book of Japanese RPGs. It's 652 pages, and it's fucking massive. I mean, it's bigger than a dinner plate. It's massive. It's the book that me and Seabass have got, and I think at least one other person on our Discord has got. Final Fight. Yeah, from bitmapbooks.com. Digital Foundry on YouTube has an extensive video of all versions of Final Fight. I think I've seen that, but I'm going to write that down so I can watch that later as well. Thank you. Digital Foundry. Final Fight. Funnily enough, well, I suppose not funnily enough, but we were talking about Spectrum earlier because of the Ghostbusters music. The worst version of Final Fight's on Spectrum. Right, only because it plays at like 10% of the speed it should do. Hello. I hear a Yakobu.
I need a new invite.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm still on the menu screen. We were talking about games.
Yes.
It's DF Retro, John Linneman rocks. Neo Sprite says, welcome back, Yakobu. Oh, so there's I worked out why I was 2-player earlier. There's an option. I think I made this exact same mistake last time we played this. There's an option that says player, P1, P2. I assumed I was selecting a 2-player mode. It's not. I'm selecting what controller I use. Also, I've been reminded that there are differences, so we're going to play the Japanese version of Final Fight to see if we can see some titties. So,
pixelated.
Which means I won't be able to read the text because I can't read sod all of Japanese, unfortunately. But you need to press start, I assume.
Wait.
Did I invite you?
No.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought open. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, that was lucky. Just about got the microphone away so I didn't deafen anyone. The bra is only in the opening cutscene. Well, that's enough for me. Oh, wait, we're covering it up, aren't we? Oh, fuck it. Maybe if we wait long enough, it'll roll around
censored.
again. Wait for it. Yakobu is joining. Yeah, we'll let this roll round again. See if we can see some T's. Yes, 1989. I was always surprised when I first started playing this. You could always restart, yeah, but then I have to resend the invite. Whereas if I wait for this demo, it will just replay anyway. Profile of guy. Or, well, actually, it might be worth putting this on stream because you never normally see this bit, do you? So there you go.
1967 he was born.
Yeah, there you go. 1943. So he's Yeah, Hager's supposed to be 46 in this game.
That's the demo again.
Oh, okay. Right. Sorry. Yeah. So if I do start this again, I'll send you Yakobu an invite, but I'll do it quickly so we can see the opening cutscene. Sorry about that. Right. Hold on. Let me quit game.
Wait, you don't.
Oh. Great game. You may have had a solution and I didn't listen quick enough.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't think you do have to quit. You just have to press start on the thing.
Oh, I did. I did. It took us to the character screen.
Ah.
Yeah, I wondered if that would work as well.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. If I just let it play and then invite you, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember how deep into the this video it is, though. Probably not long. I don't know whether they censored this collection in general. I'll tell you what, when it comes up, if I miss it, then let me know, Catatonia, because you know where it is. Yeah, maybe if we'd... maybe there was more, I don't know. Put your TV on, Mayor. Ah, there you go. Bra and titties. You're right, well done. That was worth playing the Japanese version for that alone. So there you go. Yeah, I covered it up by trying to invite Yakobu weirdly. Right, okay, so, Yakobu, invite. So there you go. Titties. Boobs! Catatonia's just put in chat, boobs! Right, okay, so you need to press start, I think.
Joining.
Joining as P2. Okay. I don't remember the music being like that. Is that different in the Japanese version as well? Huh. But yeah, Haga can do jumping pile drives and stuff. If I can get one off, it looks really good. Because you can hit other people with it. It's kind of hard to do though, because if you get hit, it doesn't work. This music's fucking great, says Catatonia. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? That wasn't what I wanted. Although, tornado punch. I love how tiny that knife looks in his hand. Original and Mega CD remix, just as good as Streets of Rage. Yeah, I think depends which Streets of Rage. Obviously, this is better than Streets of Rage 1. I would say it's about on par with 2 if you're talking about quality, just of gameplay alone. And then 3 went a bit weird, didn't it? What about Final Fight 2 and 3? Ah. Pile driver. Yeah, if you're lucky, you can aim that pile driver into other people. I'm not sure how that works mechanically, but still. Oh, we can hit each other.
Yeah.
Is that something to the Japanese version? Maybe. Huh. I don't think you can hit each other normally.
Fast enough.
Yeah. So Damned. Someone said Damo earlier. I think it's Damned. But yeah, he's renamed in the non-Japanese version.
Father Demo.
What would you like? Oasis or Blur? What would you like? Final Fight or Streets of Rage? Streets of Rage. What? I mean, Final Fight. Final Fight.
I like Final Fight too.
And funnily enough, in that very episode, you're playing the old computer games there, and it's someone mentioned it the other week. So I think it was Neo. We were actually talking about it. We didn't know what version it was, and he actually looked it up while we were on stream. He looked up that episode and went to look at it, which is pretty dedicated. And yeah, it turned out it was like the I don't know, super something or other version. And they were playing it on joystick, so we weren't sure what system it was.
Mm. Did you get any special attacks or anything?
Sorry, what's that? Do you get any special attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you press jump and attack together. I think you do a spin kick and I do that tornado punch thing. I think it takes off health though, but still. Oh well, it only takes off health if you actually hit someone with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Axel, Slash, Poison, they're all metal hairband references and stuff. Using Atari joysticks, yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, there's no like dash attack though.
No, too early for that. So too early in gaming, they hadn't thought of it yet. It's like when you're playing well, I mean, not when you're playing, but when I played Phantasy Star 1, and I couldn't work out how to resort items in the inventory. You only get like 10 spaces, or no, like 15 spaces or something. And I was trying to work out how to put like burgers at the top, which are basically your health potions in that game. And I looked it up and someone said, oh no, you can't resort the inventory, that's just how it is. They're in the order of when you pick them up. I was like, right, is there no way to change it then? They went, no, it's so early, they hadn't even realised that was a feature you needed yet. Like, oh, okay. Because it's a JRPG from 85, so yeah. So yes, you will find that early beat-em-ups do lack a number of features like that, but as time went on, obviously, you know. Some of the beat-em-ups on this collection have dash attacks, so that's something. Street Fighter Alpha Trilogy uses characters in this game. Yeah, I knew but once at least some of them did. In the background of either Final Fight 2 or 3 on the SNES, Chun-Li is eating some noodles at a bar, so that's pretty cool. I find that it's a lot easier to do close-up grapples in Streets of Rage than it is in Final Fight, but then it probably would be, because Final Fight's meant to be an arcade game, meant to be ridiculous to the point of taking your money, isn't it? So, whereas Streets of Rage, not so much, because it's a home game. Kato says, this and Captain Commando are very nostalgic for me. They are arcades I literally spent entire holidays playing. Nice. I don't remember ever seeing any of these games when I was in the few arcades I ever went in as a kid. Everyone else got lucky. I mean, I remember lots of light gun games, Time Crisis, and one that I only ever played once, Crisis Zone. That was really good because that had an Uzi mounted on the cabinet, and all the attacks were rapid fire rather than one bullet at a time. So it was like, you know, a really cool version. You need to press start, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can reselect characters between dying. I forgot about that. Yeah, so what I said earlier was rubbish then. Never mind. You know what I should have seen? I should have seen the future in balls. Mar all the gods of furious strong. And live like a windrammer as you fuck.
Yes.
That was all lines from that. If anyone's not getting that reference, well done. I think it was Cinemassacre fan emails #1 or something from AVGN.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he reviews this ridiculous email. If you've never seen it, it's worth watching.
Yeah, and he can't finish the last sentence.
I need a t-shirt of that. He said, to this day, people still come up to me at conventions and go, hey, look, and they've got a t-shirt with live like a windrammer as you fuck written on it. Which is great. Catatone says, I was in France. They had Capcom cabinets. Neo Geo Rally 1's Golden Axe, and Bubble Bowl. That's why I love these specific games so much. Excellent. Those are some good choices to have in an arcade. Triple German suplex.
Yeah, I think they had Bubble Bowl in Play Expo.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't really working.
Ah, shame.
Yeah.
I need to have another watch of that video you made one day where you walked around that arcade.
Yeah.
Funny enough, my main memory of it is actually nothing to do with the arcade machines. It's just you pimp slapping that ice cream at the end.
Yes.
I think the only bit of that I haven't seen was like the first 10 minutes of it or something, because I came in late to the stream. I fell asleep or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the only bit I need to watch.
I think the first 10 minutes is just me explaining what I was going to do.
Ah, okay. I might not have missed much
Sort
then.
of a bit nervously. This is like, I've never actually done this before, and I don't know how it's going to work.
Sodom.
Let me explain it anyway.
Sodom there in the game is in some other game. That was a good fact for people who don't know words. I was just like, he's in some other game. It's like, that's really not a fact unless you know what the game is. Well, is he in another game? Yes. So it's a fact then, isn't it?
Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Ah, thank you, Neo. Or was that you saying it at the same time he typed it? Oh, hold on. Right, this is the other bit that's different. Right, you start smashing it. No, I pressed the wrong button. Hey. Now wait. Wait for it. There he is. Yes, in the non-Japanese version, that's silence to "Oh my car." So yes, I was reminded of that before we started this. So that was good. Do you know what? I never realised you could stand on top of these. Huh. Rolento, yeah, that really annoying boss that throws the grenades. He's in other games. Sodom is in later Street Fighter games, yeah. Guy and Cody. Wasn't, Guy is in another game when he's in a prison outfit and he's got chains on his arms. I can't think what game that is.
Street Fighter 4.
Ah, there you go. Mr. Green Fox, I've got a dash now, boys. Have a good one. Thank you, we will. Thank you for the wishes, and see you another time, Mr. Green Fox.
Yeah. Andre's Hugo, I think.
Ah, you're right, yeah, because everyone thought Andor, they go, well, that's obviously Andre the Giant, and apparently it's not. There's a guy that, I didn't realise he could do that. there's a guy that worked for them, or a friend of one of the producers, that was called Andor, and it's utter coincidence that he looks like that. Apparently, it's not a reference to Andre the Giant at all. Apparently, despite the fact there are other wrestler references in this. Dunk. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah. Thank you, Neo. Oh, shit. I was going to say I need the health more, but then we're not on limited lives anyway, so it doesn't matter. Turkey. Yeah, I thought Andre the Giant for a long time, yeah. There's a guy in this who looks like one of the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. There is... Oh, I could be thinking of another game, actually. I think Streets of Rage is the one with the guy who looks like Ultimate Warrior in it. One of the two wrestlers that Catatonia has heard of, according to the other night. He said about Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, and then just went, and they're the only two wrestlers I know.
Yeah, I think Coding Guy appear in... What is it? King of Fighters as well. One of them.
Oh right, oh yeah, yeah. There's isn't there a one-on-one fighter that's basically a Final Fight game? It's not Streetwise, is it? It's one of the other ones. Oh, I meant that era in wrestling, late 80s general. I bet if I went through a roster of the wrestlers in the late 80s, though, there'd be loads that you went, oh yeah, I remember him. If you actually went through the names. Also depends how late 80s do you mean? Do you mean into the 90s at all, or just the late 80s? Because Undertaker came in Undertaker came in 90, so there's a Saturn one and a Final Fight one. Nice. I'm going to grab the clips that Neo's put in the chat. So, oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. That is apparently shit. Yeah, apparently so. Well, there's WWF wrestlers, I remember, yeah. So, yeah, Undertaker came in 90, so you might remember him. Hulk Hogan era, yeah. I mean, Hogan was still going by, mid-90s or whatever. I mean, he's still doing stuff now. He's not wrestling, thank fuck. But, yeah, since he had back surgery, I don't think he's wrestled again. Yeah, Hogan was not gonna... If Hogan's back hadn't gone out, he'd still be wrestling now. And obviously WrestleMania's coming up. Now, the funny thing is, particularly about this year's WrestleMania, it's particularly interesting in a wrestling sense outside of the wrestling. So they are trying to make this year's WrestleMania really, really impressive. Why? Well, because they want to... I think they want to sell. And if they make loads of money from WrestleMania, that will make it more attractive to people who are about to buy it. So they're going to put everything on Mania. They're going to try and get The Rock and Austin and people that even lapsed wrestling fans will have heard of back from the 90s. And they're going to, what's called hot shotting in wrestling, where you put everything on, make it really impressive, and then hand it over to someone else. And they then can't keep the momentum going, because how could they? Yeah, they're going to hot shot it and sell it to the Saudis, I reckon. Because they've been doing more Saudi super shows and stuff, like actual Saudi Arabia. So yeah, I mean, they also, WWE want like 8 billion, I think, for WWE. So there's not many places that can afford it. Pretty much the only viable buyers are Tony Khan, who already owns their competition, AEW. Maybe he could buy it with his dad's money, obviously. Disney, who have shown a real interest in it, because Disney can put WWE on their network and stuff. There was another buyer, I can't think who. Oh, the Saudis, obviously, they might want to buy it. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else, but yeah, there's not many people who've got $8 billion to spare, so... Catatonia says Jake the Snake Roberts, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah.
I reckon we should put a poll together.
To do what?
To buy WWE.
Who do you think's going to buy WWE? Us. Yeah. Have a fundraiser. I've got 20p. Right, I'm going to see if I can grab these clips while you're finishing off the boss. Thank you, Neo. I'll be a sec. I just need to grab that last clip.
7,999,000,000.
Well, I've got £10 in my trousers. Right, okay, hold on. So, yeah, they're the clips. Right, okay. Right, ready to go. Thank you, Neo.
Fire, fire, fire!
Fuck. I said fuck, not fire. Fuck. Ass. I just killed a duck by saying fuck. Wow. AVGN again.
Oops.
Start. I remember playing arcade games with my cousin who, I mean, you've got to remember that he was probably, I don't know, 4 at the time when we did this. So he's, you know, not got the dexterity of an adult. His little chubby hands. And we were playing arcade beat-em-ups, and every time he died, he just looked at me and went, I've gone. I went, yeah, you got to press that button there. So I was pressing it for him. I was leaning over every so often. And after a while, I noticed he died, so I leant over to press it, and he went, I can do it. It's like, okay, fair enough. You got it now, have you? Okay. I mean, he must have been about 4 at the most. I started playing arcade games with the other nephew when he was about 2, which is mad. I don't think I couldn't have done anything when I was 2. You could have full conversations with him at 2. I mean, they had to be fairly basic conversations, like what do you have for dinner, what are you doing tomorrow, and stuff like that. But he could answer, and he could understand what you were saying, and he could speak in full sentences at 2. It's incredible. I don't know if that's incredible or not. I couldn't speak properly until I was about 5, so there you go. Don't know what that says about me, but...
Well, I'd say both situations are fairly rare.
Mm. Oh, hey Z. Hey Z. Cat Tony says Hulk Hogan is Mr. Nanny. Yes, and the Suburban Commando. God, yeah, Suburban Commando. I remember that. That was infamous for in that film. That was one of the first times anyone had ever heard Undertaker talk, and it was made as a joke. He spoke with a squeaky voice, and I think Hogan looked at him and went, "Huh, so that's why you never talk." Yeah. A 2-year-old could beat me at Virtua Fighter too. I bet they could. Z says, hello, missed last week's stream because I was busy, but I'm here now. How's the stream been so far? It's been 100%. No, it's been 100%. Yeah, it's been excellent so far. We played King of Dragons, which is an arcade beat-em-up by Capcom. And now we're playing Final Fight, which is an arcade beat-em-up by Capcom. Because this is a collection of beat-em-ups by Capcom. Pile driver! There's a brilliant bit of art of Hager pile driving a shark that I've seen. I can do German suplexes like that. If you can get the range right, you can actually just do that over and over again with the German suplexes.
I think you'll find those are Austrian.
Austrian suplex. I was about to say I will give points to anyone who can tell me why it's called the German suplex, but I think that's such a niche piece of information that if you already know it, you're probably the only person in chat who does. So, and looking it up on Wikipedia doesn't count. But yeah. And now to ruin everyone who's just gone half to look it up Wikipedia, hasn't quite got to the page yet. Carl Gotch! Carl Gotch! Actually, no, maybe it was Frank Gotch. There were 2 brothers called Frank and Carl Gotch in wrestling in about 1900, and they were both German, so they invented that suplex that Hager does, where you stand behind them and grip their waist and throw them back, and it's called German suplex. So, yeah, that's why it's called that. Oh, here's Relento. His relentless attack. It's been 11 out of 10. Well, thank you, Catatonia. Catatonia had some really nice things. I don't know if Yakobu saw it. I doubt it, because it got buried a little bit in chat. But you got complimented for adding something to the streams, which was nice. And go on.
Well, I didn't necessarily see that today, but
I think someone has
said before.
Yes, and I agreed. Certainly had something. It's got cocaine in it. Holding up and jump doesn't recover you from throws in Final Fight, does it? I forgot that.
Yeah.
What? Oh no, I don't mean cocaine. I mean, what are they called? Raisins. I wouldn't have guessed that, but to be fair, I know so little about that sort of stuff, I didn't even know it was called a German suplex. Ah, well, there you go, you see, you've learned something. There is technically another name for it, but in wrestling, really, no one ever uses it. It's a belly-to-back suplex, but no one ever calls it that.
Huh.
It's just like, what was it, an arm whip? When you grab someone by the arm and throw them, it's called an Irish whip, because... I can't remember the name of the guy who invented that. Oleg something or other, because he was Irish.
Because it wasn't cool.
And yeah, it's called the Irish whip because of him, but everyone else has called it that for decades, so no one really calls it an arm whip anymore. But yeah, I'm not going to read that out, Catatonia, but I agree. Just because I don't want, record it, because he's going on YouTube later. But yeah, don't worry, I agree with you. Trust me. Just on the off chance that person then watches that video and then realises we're talking about them. So, bonus rage. Hold on. I love these little bonus stages. They're so pointless, but they're fun. Oh shit! Wrong plane. Oh wait, these are the ones that turn, aren't they? Shit. Okay, you get them ones, and I'll get these ones. Yeah, no, that's fine, Catatonia. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not telling you off for saying it. I agree with you, mate. Trust me. I think it's ridiculous, but whatever. And I have told people not to have that conversation on the Discord before, but yeah. Jezza just laughed at the... Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I just told people not to have that conversation because of that person, so yeah, don't... Yeah. I wonder if they've taken the Relenta cat from one of the manga episodes of Fist of the North Star. I don't know enough about Fist of the North Star to even know that had a character called Relenta in it. Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I would ask what this is about, but seeing as you'll avoid talking about it directly, I won't. Yeah, well, I'll mention the subject, and then you can just imagine how much shit people get into when they're talking about it, when they start arguing about it. But the whole, you're evil for having bought the Hogwarts game because you support the woman who wrote the books or something, and that's about as much as I want to say, really. But yeah, whatever. It's not a debate worth having, honestly. I mean, fucking hell.
Similar to why you shouldn't buy King of Fighters 15.
Because...
you're supporting whoever bought SNK.
Oh, is that one of those things where it's like some regime that's at war or something? Or was that... I can't remember what it is. Someone said about you shouldn't buy some game series because they're supported by the Iranian government or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, Saudi or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. WWE have been in shit for having shows in Saudi Arabia during all this shit that's going on. And, for a fact as well, it looks so stupid. If you ever watch a WWE Saudi show and there's a woman's match on it, you think, these women look different. I can't work out why. They're wearing full bodysuits when they wrestle because they won't let them wear their normal gear. The blokes are alright. The blokes can wear just underpants and nothing else. But the women have got to wear like a full, like, up to the neck Power Ranger suit to be able to wrestle over there. It looks ridiculous. Yeah, it's honestly not a debate I want to have, just because I have so little interest in it either way. Yeah. Oh, that's that pier when we're fighting people to the death and there's just a little dog for no reason. I think we missed it. That stupid talk. I find these debates so pointless. You support Nestle and its child labour in third countries by buying cereal, so it's all pointless to argue about anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's the idea that someone will call you like a supporter of, heinous crimes because you want to buy a game where you get to control a wizard in a school. It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Like half of the things you buy are supporting one thing or another that you wouldn't even realise in the first place, and not buying them doesn't give them any less money.
No, exactly.
Because they've got their hands in like.
I can never hit them barrels.
Really.
Yeah, basically, especially the Saudis. You're never going to cut them off money-wise, are you? And people also assume that because you don't want to support the Saudis, or all racist. Like, no, it's nothing to do with race, you fucking idiot. But yeah, I've never agreed with the WWE doing shows in Saudi. Although, to put in perspective why they do them, you think they must be making quite a lot of money from those Saudi shows to want to go all the way to Saudi Arabia just to do one event a year. And they've got the next... Oh, hold on. They've got the next 10 years locked in for events, so in Saudi. I think when the women get suplexed or thrown in this, you can see their under boobs, because we're playing the... Oh, shit. Did I just...
I think you just pressed the...
Oh, wait, no, I can join back in. Sorry, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not one of those annoying games that stops you. Yeah, I was sorry, I was reading chat a little bit there, because it's quite a good game genre to read chat with, because if you take your eyes off the screen for 5 seconds, it doesn't really matter. There's a little dog. It's a little dog. You know what I'd graffiti on toilet doors, if I could graffiti anything? The word sexy in pink. Trying to agree, but then, yeah, I know. Yeah, Catatonia, I totally agree with you, trust me. And I'm not saying that to make you shut up, I genuinely do agree with you. It's just on Discord, it's not worth having the argument, because fuck me. Yeah, that is why there are certain rules. If anyone ever bothers to read the rules on our Discord, I don't know if anyone does, because they certainly don't follow most of them. But I've put things in there that I don't want people to talk about, particularly with, not specifically, but in regards to stuff that I know will cause arguments. It's like the whole thing of, oh, why can't we talk about religion? Because we'll get into arguments. There is no point. There is absolutely no point. It doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. You will end up in an argument if you talk to someone who believes the opposite to you. Simple as that. And I've seen it on Discord too many times. What if we could keep it civil? You can't. I've seen it happen too many times. Sorry, I'm not having it.
Yeah. I mean, people get into arguments with just the details of... Like, you try and explain something to them, and then they make it 10 times worse.
Yeah. If anyone wants to, if anyone wants to wonder how diverse we are or anything, we're all one type of person, or this stream is being hosted by a Christian and an atheist. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh, a 10 yen coin, excellent. I can spend that on absolutely fuck all. I can spend that on a credit in an arcade machine. Maybe, I don't know. What's the going rate for a credit in a Japanese arcade machine now? I've got no idea. It used to be 10p over here. It's a quid now if you're lucky.
I think it's about 100 yen.
That sounds about right, because that's, what, 70p or something?
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that's about the exchange rate. Z says, I feel like the internet has become a sensitive mess, mostly because of Americans. I don't feel like anyone in the world gets offended and pushes ideals more than Americans do. And it's funny because ZC says that he's 17 and he knows what's going on. So there you go. Which one of you's the Christian? Which one of you's the atheist? I'm the atheist, and Yakobu's the Christian. If you want to know, There you go. I just don't go on about it. And honestly, as I say, it's not the argument or conversation that I encourage on our Discord or anything because it's not worth it.
No.
So there you go. I mean, to me, obviously, to some people, that's a lot more of a serious subject than I could take it as an atheist, obviously. You can have that if you want, I don't really care. Floor turkey. I mean, to me, it is like having an argument over what type of ice cream you like. It's just like, does it fucking matter? You like the ice cream you like. If you like that ice cream a lot more than the other one, no one is going to convince you that the other one's nicer. So why bother having the conversation? So there you go. That's my stance on it, anyway. Oh. You can tell the world's evil when the sky goes black and the sea goes fucking purple.
Yeah.
What's that about? Also, I think it's coming up, and this is never ever explained. There is a thing of the Statue of Liberty shooting a laser out of its eye in a minute. I don't know why, and there's another dog there as well. I just like to have a bit of a debate on certain topics. Yeah, that's the point. People can't have debates unless they get into an argument and start accusing and name calling. That's why I don't allow it. Because I don't want people... what it is, I don't want to wake up one day and find that 3 people have left the Discord and then go, what the fuck happened? And then I have to scroll through 800 fucking comments about people chatting about something that I told them not to talk about because I knew they would get into an argument, and because it caused the argument, it's pretty much proven my point. So, and I've seen it happen. I'm not just guessing that it will cause an argument, I've literally seen it happen. Other Discords have basically been ruined by that sort of chat, so, I'm not having it happen to ours. Well, you take Discord too seriously, you want to have rules. Yeah, I don't want total fucking anarchy, sorry. If you want a total anarchy server, I'm sure there are some out there that let you do whatever the fuck you want and shout racist epitaphs into the chat in capital letters, but not on my Discord, sorry. Just reading what Catatonia said. No, exactly. And again, once again, I agree with you. Totally. That is why, I think if you're the one... If someone else is being massively offended by what you're saying, particularly if it's something you don't really care about, just stop, honestly, because they're not going to stop, so you might as well. Be the bigger man, as it were. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong. The Statue of Liberty is firing a laser out of its tit. I was wrong. Someone explain that to me in the background, because that is never explained in this game, so there you go. Z says, as a reasonable human being, I respect you both equally, because I'm not a biased bigot. There you go. Ah, this is the guy that looks like one of the Legion of Doom, or, what was their other tag name? Hawk and Animal, anyway, for anyone who remembers 80s wrestling. Legion of Doom. Oh, Road Warriors, that was it. Road Warriors.
Abigail's another Street Fighter character.
Indeed. Oh. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a mix between Ultimate Warrior a bit and I can't remember which one of it is out of Hawk and Animal, but yeah. I think they're both gone now, I'm not sure.
Oh, and Ivy as well.
True. Yeah, again, I know I've it sounds like a broken record, but I totally agree with what you just said, Catatonia. So, Z says I tried out. Oh yeah. So to fill in people who don't know, Z has just finished the business mini game in Yakuza 0, and he's unlocked also confectionery company of the Nin Nin. That background sign, that's brilliant. That's one of my favourite signs. Pom. Capcom equals Capcom. Yeah, confectionery country of the Nim Nim. That'd be a great T-shirt as well. That and do baseball. And it's like Boo as well from Streets of Rage 2. Yeah, so Z has finished the business mini game in 0 and therefore unlocked Dragon of the Jima style, which is the one where you can finish a combo with a grapple attack and stuff. And I gave him some little tips in the last things he can do now that I didn't know about until I'd basically finished the game. They're tiny things that don't really matter, but it's kind of cool to see what they do. So yeah, try those out if you didn't. Yeah, I tried out Legend Stage. It's fucking awesome. I was surprised when I unlocked it because I didn't think there was any more. Yeah, so that limit break item, you were right about that. That is the limit that it breaks for that style, and it completely destroys the game if you upgrade it too much. Neo saying, oh, there we go. See, I got the thing to fall and it didn't hit me. Gold bar. There's a chocolate bar that no one eats anymore. Well, I don't know, do they? Oh, I've got a Whisper Gold in my sweet box. Yes, I am nearly 40 and I still have a sweet box.
Oh, right, yeah, gold bars. They're a different thing, aren't they?
Yeah. They were like little, they were sort of crunchy biscuit with little crunchy bits in them, like caramel stuff in them, and then the chocolate wasn't milk chocolate, it was what they call gold, caramel flavoured chocolate, like Caramax, if anyone remembers them as well. Ooh, Caramax were good. I managed to do quite a bit of moves on it, even the ones that you mentioned in the comments. I'll respond to the comment tomorrow if I have. Yeah, I know my comments take ages to respond to because I write fucking novels sometimes in your comment sections, but yeah. It's just I write stuff. Thing is, right? Something will happen in the game, and I'll make a note of it, and then at the end, I type up the notes, and then realise it's like 3 screen scrolls worth of notes, and I go, "That's quite a lot for a comment." But oh well, gives him something to read, doesn't it? We're in this lift together. Move up and down, pressing. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, Neo. Sorry, too late. I read it too late. Yeah, behind a lot of those pillars there are gems hidden. I remember that now. Right. I think that's true of the level at the end of Streets of Rage 2 with the pillars in it as well. I think there are a lot of hidden gems on the end stage of that, like before you get to Mr. X.
Lots of copies of Wallace and Gromit.
Anyone who gets that reference, well done. Hey.
Yeah, I'll go with Guy.
It's always really good when you can get a Hagger pile driver into loads of other people because it takes them all out. See if I can get one. Hey, like that. And anyone it hits on the way down, it injures with, I think, well, not the same amount of damage, but it's pretty close, I think. So yeah, Hagger's jumping pile driver is probably the most powerful move in the game, I'd have thought. Hey. I love the fucking chaos of an arcade beat 'em up like this. Oh, fire. Oh, I saved you. Ha! Nice.
Nice.
I didn't even know you could do that. Because I don't often play this 2-player, obviously.
Ah. I wanted to not lose a life for no reason.
Has anyone in chat ever played... hold on. Stay there a sec. Oh, no, never mind. No, it wasn't your fault. I think it transitioned before I could think about it. I was trying to see if there was a gem or something hidden behind that, but... Yeah, the chandeliers you can sort of taunt into falling down if you just walk far enough for it to... before you can get it to fall on everyone else. Got cornered. Like that. Although I think most of them were down already, so it didn't count, but still. Yeah, has anyone in chat played Final Fight 2 or 3? I have. On emulation, obviously. I'm not buying a fucking SNES just for that. Yeah. I didn't even know you could hit your head on that jumping. Wow. We're learning things today, kids. I think I finished Final Fight 2 because it was the only one of the two that had a cheat for infinite lives in it. And I don't know if I finished 3.
Can never get to the barrels in time before they kick them over.
No, you've got to do a running jump like that to get them, I think. Or be punching at just the right moment to catch them, which is trickier, I feel. I'll respond to this now since it's funny you notice. For the karaoke singing bit in my... so Z had a video where all of his audio was delayed by like a solid second for some reason. I can't remember why he said it was now, but something to do with his microphone. For the karaoke bit in my delayed audio, I actually grabbed my clean voice-only audio file and matched it with a download of the song I found on YouTube, then edited those and matched them with the visuals, and that's what we call magic editing. Fucking hell, you put a lot of work into that. I thought it was, yeah, the whole video was like a second out apart from the bit where he was singing to karaoke, and I found that really odd. But wow, well done on that editing work.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Catatoni says, funnily enough, I've barely played Final Fight 2 or 3 despite owning a SNES clone console. The most I ever played of 2 was renting it as a teenager, in fact. I don't think they're particularly bad games, just generic. Yeah, I think, yeah, they fall into the category of wanting to compete with Streets of Rage 2 and 3, which they don't. But, I mean, standing alone, they're not bad, I suppose, from what I remember. Chun-Li eats noodles in the background of one of them, so bonus, if anything. Dunk 2. Oh, when you say dunk, are you trying to replicate the sound of when we talk about Dan's head hitting things? Because we thunk. Yeah, we write that as thunk, but I think it doesn't really matter because it's a sound anyway. We just made up the word, so
yeah.
Either way.
Well,
Thunk.
You put it as THONK.
Yeah, like a thunk.
Thunk.
I always hear it as a thunk because it's like a well, yeah, it's like a hollow thing hitting a solid thing, isn't it? Like a thunk. Noted. Yeah, don't worry, you're not wrong. It's just it was a what was it, onomatopoeic sound or whatever. So you can spell it however you want.
Who'd have thunk it?
Oh, right, this is the one where you go up and down it behind the columns. Sorry, I've just got to paste this clip in and then I'll be moving.
Picked up something. Yeah. Yeah, I've already picked up a gold bar.
Excellent.
And slapped you in the face for taking too long.
I didn't even see it.
Other stuff. Yeah, I was genuinely trying to find something else and then I ended up slapping you.
Emerald. It's chaos. I found an emerald.
It's burnt chicken. I found an emerald.
Gulp chicken.
That's an emerald rangers. I remember when Emerald used to come in and say, I'm not going to burn myself for some dinner.
Yeah, he appeared in Street Stream the other day, in fact. Right. Street did a random one during the daytime and he appeared for, I don't know, about 10 minutes.
Well, yesterday.
Yeah, and said, oh, hopefully it won't be another year before I thinking, because that was really weird, right? We haven't heard. So Emerald Rangers is someone in Australia, which is why we don't often get to talk to him, because when the hell are we awake at the same time usually? But his gimmick, or his real life gimmick, as it were, was that he used to burn all his food and then take pictures of it, and it was hilarious. Because we showed a burnt Pop-Tart to Orb once, and he just looked at it on stream. We got a clip of that, him going, "What the fuck is that? what have you done to that?" And he was going, "Oh," he would come in, and every time he'd come in, Orb would go, "Oh, I burnt any good food today?" Stuff like that. But yeah, he was terrible at making anything, and he would just forget stuff and burn it, and then just go, "Oh, I'll eat it anyway." But yeah, we were talking about him in the. Someone mentioned about burnt food in the kitchen room on our Discord, which is the food chat, which is one of my favourite rooms, in fact. And yeah, someone mentioned about burning food, and I went, "Oh, Emerald Rangers. I wonder what he's up to nowadays." And I think Sham Lewis went, "Yeah, it's been away a long time or whatever." And then all of a sudden he went, "No, I am still here." And we went, "Oh," and I thought, hold on. I scrolled back because someone must have quoted his, because we were in the middle of a chat, so numerous people were talking. And I said, someone must have added his name for him to have seen the notification or whatever, and no one had. And I went, "How did you find this conversation? Like, how you knew?" Oh, you went, "Oh, I'm always like watching stuff. I just don't speak up. I've been quiet for ages." And I was like, "Really? What, for like a year?" I was like, "That's interesting." Turkey. But yeah, anyway, so that's Emerald Rangers. One of the less annoying Australians we know.
Well, the one does his best, doesn't he?
Yeah, the other one does his best when he's not reading chat. Enough said. And if you get that reference, well done. I piled him out of his chair. Yes, we're fighting a disabled man who can, for some reason, jump about.
I think I just tried to punch my own girlfriend.
Wait, hold on. Is it Guy or Cody's girlfriend? I can never remember.
Both of them.
Just Hagger just going, "Yeah, I know what's happening." They're just running a train on her, as it were.
Ugh.
Ugh. There's I was hoping there was a government department. Oh no, there is a government department called DP, isn't there? Because I was thinking he's in the government, because Hagger's the mayor and DP, and there's two of them. And if you get that, your acronym, well done. You're a pervert. Z's saying about me praising him for that editing job thing. And I think we're about to end the game. Give me a sec. Yeah, Belga's standing by the window. Oh, there you go. You got him. Listen. Dunk. Yeah, that. Yeah, about. Thanks for the praise. It wasn't all that much work. I'm impressed as you are when Owls is talking to me about editing, since his is just crazy on another level. He spends like 6 hours a day per video editing. Fucking hell. Yeah, the thing is, anything is impressive to me. Adding a custom thumbnail to a video is impressive to me, because I don't know how to do any of that shit. This is okay. So this will be in Japanese, but there's a brilliant bit in these credits, so keep watching. Kato says, if you're playing a 16-bit side-scroller, it's Turtles in Time or Streets of Rage 2. Good choices. There's someone in the credits called Tissue there. That's interesting. Yuki Chan's. Now, I don't know how you get this, but we've got the joke credits, and there's a way to get the proper credits, but I can't remember how, because it says things in the credits that don't make sense on purpose. Wait, hold on, this is the bit. Cody. That's how he gets him to talk to her, just beat the shit out of him. Thank you, Neo. And they chat about stuff, and then she leans up and goes,
"Why'd you run away?" I think.
Yeah, "Why'd you run away, Cody?" There you go. I think we both got third place. How is that possible? Oh well, whatever. Okay. L Y Okay.
Just
I got an L in. I didn't even get a chance to put a second letter in. There you go. Everyone gets a participation trophy. Yay! Gadget says, I am back. Excellent. Hello. I ate 2 full medium pizzas, one with pepperoni and one with jalapenos. Fucking hell. Well done. Wish I could eat that much nowadays. I used to be able to, but since I've got sick, I've not been able to eat as much.
Do you know if you've lost any weight since then?
Oh, probably. I was massively... well, not massively overweight. I was pretty overweight anyway, so... I'm like 6'1", and I think I weighed like 18 stone.
Right.
So, although I don't look like I weigh 18 stone, you can see all the, I've got thin fingers, and you can see the bones in my wrists. It's all in my middle section.
Right.
But yeah, I probably have lost a bit. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself in years, so... Gadget says I weigh 220. I think I probably weighed about 230 or 240 at one point. But yeah, I've never tried to lose weight, so I didn't really care. Right, exit game. Okay. So that's another one in the books. Right. Did anyone pick the next game? That's a question to chat. And if not, does someone in chat want to pick the next game? We've got we've got Captain Commando, Knights of the Round, Warriors of Fate, and Armoured Warriors. Oh, and Battle Circuit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we've got at least 5 others.
I've got Arg, Funk, and then Pay Attention as clips from the...
Oh, sorry, I didn't even... Arg Thunk, yeah. I've got Arg Thunk, don't worry. Pay Attention. Thank you. Been the same weight for 12 years. I don't gain or lose. There you go. I choose Knights of the Round. Okay, I mean Gadget's the one that Gadget resubbed to this channel and sent me bits earlier, so he gets top choice. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Neo. And Neo is off to bed. Nate is Knowing Secret and Chat and Yakobu. You better say goodbye. Oh, there you go. He did.
Good night.
Good night. Z says, I can barely eat one full pizza. To me, it gets too greasy to handle. Yeah, that massively, massively depends on what type of pizza it is and what toppings you've got, though, I think. There are some pizzas where I could eat, like, 2, and some pizzas where I couldn't even finish 1. So, yeah, you're very right about that. Domino's is not very greasy in the US. There are some brands I would not eat 2 mediums. Well, again, yeah, exactly. It massively depends on brand, I think. What did... Gadget choose Knights of the Round, didn't he? Yeah, okay, let's do that.
How big is a medium?
Yeah, it also depends how big that is. Catatonia says, I wouldn't eat either of those pizzas. They would literally be my least favourite toppings. What, pepperoni and jalapenos? Yeah, I wouldn't eat jalapenos just because they don't taste of anything. They're just hot to me. I don't know whether I've just... When I eat something really hot, I can't taste it and think, oh, that's nice, oh, that's really hot. I just taste hot. I don't know whether it's something to do with my taste buds. I don't know, they just don't work properly. But if I have anything really hot, I just can't... It's like if I have a cup of tea even, and when I say hot, I mean spicy and, like, temperature hot. If I drink a boiling hot cup of tea, I can't taste it. Don't know why.
Yeah.
I have to wait for a couple of minutes so I can taste it. Honestly, it just tastes like hot water otherwise, even though it's got like milk and sugar and stuff in it. Gadget says, I love hot food. It causes my blood to start pumping. The only other thing that starts my heart pumping is OnlyFans type content. Oh, that will do it. Z says, I love eating a pizza with both of those toppings. A nice pizza diavola?
Yeah.
What's that? Salami and spicy goodness. I don't know that term. I would eat ham, pineapple, fuck off with pineapple, beef, anything, bacon. I'm not sure about bacon on pizza, especially if it's got the fat on it. I don't like fat on bacon. Unless it's crisp, like crispy, like a trendy crisp. Mother Secret says she likes bacon where if you bite into it, everyone in the room gets a bit. So, yeah, that's how much we cook our bacon. No mayo. Yeah, why the fuck would you put
like...
mayo on pizza anyway? I could eat mustard until my eyes water. Again, you could, but why would you? Yeah, so anyway, Knights of the Round.
So you mean like if you bite into it, it shatters?
Oh, yeah, with the bacon, yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what she's getting at, yeah. So it's cooked enough, yeah. You bite into the bacon, it just goes everywhere. Why mayo on pizza? Now the funny thing is, we sort of turn our noses up at the fact that, I almost said Jamaicans. Why the fuck would I say that? Why Japanese put mayo on like noodles and stuff? Their mayo is not like ours. That's Kewpie mayo, which is completely different to the mayonnaise we get. I think it's got like herbs and stuff in it. So I've never had. I'd like to try Kewpie mayonnaise though. It's like the Japanese stuff they put on their noodles and fast food and stuff. But yeah, I think you need to press start. I'm not sure. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, you need to.
I did send the invite. It hasn't gone through.
Huh.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I pressed X. That's why.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
hell! Every fucking time. Bacon roll with mustard is that's an interesting mix. Bacon and mustard. English mustard though, because that's hot as fuck.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just twist my neck slightly.
Yes, I apologize. I won't be able to play this game as I am now paralysed. Pizza diavola is the Italian term. It just means the devil. It's spice, salami, and spicy peppers. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, diavola. Yeah, devil. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I never heard that term before. That's pretty cool. But yeah. We're still on, aren't we?
Yep.
Oh, okay, because the whole chat just refreshed, so yeah, that was weird.
Okay.
Right, okay, so I can't remember if there's any difference between the characters. I honestly can't. I'll pick Percival because he's got fun hair. He looks like
any of the names.
Oh, Percival, Lancelot, and Arthur. Yeah, because they're all like Knights of the Round, aren't they? Round Table. Why does Lancelot look like Owen Wilson? Yeah, he does a bit. It's a good point. Yeah, so this is the beat 'em up where if you hit a large item, like a large platter of food or something, instead of picking it up, hit it first and it splits. And then you can share it between characters and stuff. I mean, not that it matters because we've got infinite lives, but still. It's a good tip for the arcade version. If you're playing it in an arcade or want to have a challenge. So yeah, I think it's basically just money and food that works with. So I'm in the snazzy green trousers with the metal arm and the axe, and Yakobu's got the cool sword. So there you go. That was weird. Yeah, I think if you that happens in most beat 'em ups. If you hold down the attack button during the transition screens, it speeds them up.
Yeah. I sort of accidentally pressed it and then sped up the whole game.
Yeah, that big. I know you missed that, but that big salad, if you hit that, that splits into loads of little salads. That's pretty cool. It's a good little animation. Not that I needed it, but I'm just saying, in general. Same with money. I mean, the big. If there's a big money bag, then First challenge, Scorn. And I don't think we can hit each other, so there you go. Gadget says, good friends share food that they found in random barrels so they can enjoy food poisoning together.
Absolutely.
Fun fact, I'm pretty sure me and another kid got food poisoning on a school trip. Well, I don't know if it counts as food, if it's water. I suppose water poisoning. There was a very, very clear waterfall. Like, just utterly, you could see through it. It was that pure water. And I had an empty drink bottle and I filled it from it. And we both drank from it, and no one else would drink from it. And then the next day, we both had stomach aches. So yeah, as Mother Secret later pointed out, there might have been a dead sheep upstream. How do you know? And it was like, yeah, that's probably what we should have thought of at the time, but still.
Yeah, that's what everyone says, isn't it?
Z says, I feel like these beat-em-ups have good art, but they have stiff animations. I'll tell you the reason why for that in a sec. It looks like they're action figures moving around. There's no weight to the movements. That is because they are early beat-em-ups, particularly Final Fight. Final Fight, bear in mind, how good that looked with the big sprites. That was 1989. I mean, for 89, that is very impressive. I don't know when this one came out. I think this was like 93 or something. But yeah, later beat 'em ups obviously fixed those issues. But I think all the beat 'em ups on this. I think the latest one on here is like 96 or something. So yeah, maybe one day we'll play some good examples.
Yeah, I think the attacks in Golden Axe, I think they only have like 2 frames of animation.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but it looks like they've got more because they do all the blur effects. Like when you swing the sword or the axe or whatever, it just gives off like the extra lines on it.
You will swing her, you will throw her. She fought for us blood as much as I. Medieval, everyone. Yeah, so you've got a point there. I almost said Catatonia. You've got a point there. So yeah, a lot of the later beat 'em ups fixed that, obviously, as I say. But these ones are still fun. Most of these beat 'em ups are literally one button for jump, one button. Oh, hold on, I did a roll there. How did I do that? Oh, you can do running attacks. I just realised. Huh. Why didn't I know that?
Oh, I'm fighting you now.
Horse. Yeah, so I didn't figure out for ages how you turn the direction of the horse. You have to press up and jump, and it turns the horse round. Yeah, that becomes much more of a thing in... there's another beat 'em up on this called Warriors of Fate, which is set during the... what is it? Romance of the Three Kingdoms story, which is a story that a lot of games took reference from. It's like feudal Japan or whatever. But yeah, there's pickups in that let you ride a horse. They just call it whistle and you call in a horse to the battlefield. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this either that or this one might be the first beat 'em up that allows you to ride a horse. Oh, and apparently you can level up. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I love that Capcom made the same beat 'em up hundreds of times, just changing the visuals. Street Fighter and every scroller based on a single template. There is, I would like to challenge someone on this. Are there any bad Capcom 90s beat 'em ups? I don't think there are. I honestly don't think there are, and I've played all of them, so I should know. But yeah, I can't think of one. Honestly, I played them all. There are some that are better than others, but honestly, The Punisher and Alien vs Predator, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, they're so good. I just got attacked by someone whose character name was the Fat Man. It wasn't even that fat either. If you hit that, there you go. And it actually splits it into the individual fruits. That's pretty cool. And then I hit the big money bag, and that split it into separate little money bags. Bradford, not Bradford, Bradford. Who I can't tell if it's a woman or not. You can try out the horse if you want. So you press up and jump to turn, which, yeah, I didn't realise for ages when I was playing it. I played the whole game with the horse in one direction. I know, maybe that was Warriors of Fate, because there's a lot more horses and mounts and stuff in there. Gadget says, quit horsing around. Huh?
Nay.
Yeah. Quit horsing around, you should be more stable. And then some pun about Shergar, I don't know.
I don't know.
Can't think of any. agreed. I can play any of those games and at least have a good time. There are some shite side scrolls, but none by Capcom. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Whenever I've said that to someone, and people go, "Well, what about this game?" And I was like, "That wasn't a Capcom game. That's why Capcom didn't make bad beat 'em ups. I don't think they ever did, unless they made like some really shit one in like 2008 or something. But you know, I don't know. Certainly none that I know of, anyway." I mean, the thing is, if you were going to pick any 6 side-scrolling beat-em-ups to represent Capcom, I mean, frankly, these would not be the 6 I would pick. But most of the ones I would pick you can't put on the collection because they're all licensed, like Punisher, and I think Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is licensed, even though most people don't realise because it's based on a comic. Stuff like that. So yeah, and obviously, yeah, Alien vs Predator is massively licensed, which is why it's never going to get re-released ever. Which is a shame because it's a really good game. And when I say Alien vs Predator, I mean the arcade beat 'em up, not the first-person shooter, which is also very good. On PS1, I think. I might be thinking of Alien Trilogy. When you start getting into
Jaguar.
Oh, actually, you're right. Yeah, I'm not sure though. Cat Tony says when you start getting into late Double Dragon, it's like, yeah, isn't Double Dragon 5 like a one-on-one fighter or something? It's awful. Help. A 1-up. Not that it matters, because... now that... Yeah, that little...
Summon's a horse.
Yeah, there you go. The, what's the chest piece that's got a horse head? Is that a rook?
A knight.
A knight, yeah, something like that. Sorry, sir, rook's off. I just realised that's a way too obscure of a reference. That's a, I think that's a 2 Ronnie sketch. He goes into a restaurant and it serves rook, and then he keeps asking for stuff and everything's out of stock, and then it turns out the weirdest thing is the one thing they've got. Or something like that, I don't know, I don't really remember the sketch properly.
Skywalker.
I also think Konami made some excellent games like this, but they're nearly all licensed and not ported to consoles. Yeah, that's a real shame, that is. I think Konami did do some good ones, though. IREM did some ones as well. IREM did, well, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs for one. No, Ninja Baseball Batman, sorry. Yeah, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is Capcom, which again proves my point that they're all good.
Yeah, Ninja Baseball Batman was on the IREM M92 board.
Ooh. See, Yakobu knows what he's talking about. I certainly didn't.
I had to
Rook.
work that out because of the mister.
Rook is the castle one. Oh. What's the horse one then?
The knight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. As he said, I went to the doctor today because of some reasons and got told I need to lose weight, so that'll be my goal for a while, probably. Yeah, I've probably needed to lose weight since I left school. Because honestly, I never played any sport and never got any exercise, but I carried a heavy bag all day when I was at school, and most of our lessons were in what was called the tower block, which was well, I mean, what you imagine it is, it's like a tower block, but it was in the middle of our school, and it had 3 layers to it, so you sometimes had to walk up 9 flights of stairs for one lesson, and honestly, I think that is what kept me from being really fat in school. But as soon as I left school, of course, I didn't need to make those journeys anymore, so I instantly put on loads of weight. Yeah, I mean, to put in perspective how much weight I put on, I think when I left school I was probably 9 or 10 stone, which was probably underweight, if anything. Although I am pretty tall, so maybe not. But yeah, over a course of 10 years, I pretty much doubled my body weight, so yeah. I think I probably weigh like 17 stone or something now, I don't know.
I've always been about 10 stone 8 since becoming an adult.
See, that's it. Some people don't even have to try. See, I have the combined dilemma of knowing that being fat is unhealthy, and also that being my major sexual preference, so I don't really know what way to go on that one. But yeah, there you go.
Tall man. Mask man who isn't wearing a mask.
I think they're supposed to be wearing, like, theatre masks, because they've got, no, not rapiers, like fencing swords, I can't think what they're called, but yeah. As an American, being overweight makes you an average person. Yeah, in America, I'd be a fucking supermodel. It's like someone said to me the other. Oh, hello. Someone said to me the other week, "Oh, any news?" And I went, "About what?" And they went, "Just in general." And the only thing I could think was how excited I was that someone who'd stopped doing porn years ago has come back to doing it. And that was literally all I could think of. Oh, brilliant! And we're waiting. We're now currently in waiting for the goods, as it were. So that'll be good. I'm going to be Lancelot. Whee!
I'm going to be Lance Left Soften.
Oh yeah, I forgot this had tigers in it. So there is a beat 'em up called Beast, I think it's called, in the arcades. Don't think it was ever ported to anything. Where you're like an Indiana Jones type character, and you've got to rescue animals that are being held captive. And if you save them, they fight alongside you, like tigers and elephants and shit. That one's pretty good. It's easy to put on weight. I've struggled my whole life. I don't like to comment. I don't like to comment, but I don't know how Yakobu does it. Well, I mean, well, could ask him, I suppose.
Just by having high metabolism in the first place. It's
yeah,
genetic.
That is pretty much it. Oh, you got a gold sword. Broadsword. Yeah, Street made that reference the other day. Does anyone get that reference? Saying broadsword in that accent. Broadsword.
No.
It's an advert for a board game which I now can't remember the name of, unfortunately. Do you remember Metamorphic Force? Yes, not Street. Why would Street play it? All played that on stream once, and I recommended it to him, and he said it was really good. Yeah, you get to transform into creatures and stuff as you play. That's pretty cool, that one. I'm 128 kilograms. I can't do kilograms. What's that in pounds or stone? I can't think. I don't know. Even though I don't really look it, my doctors are shocked to learn that I have a bit of a belly. It doesn't look like I'm 128. I'm 6 foot for reference. See, that's the thing. I'm 6 foot and I weigh about 18 stone, but I really don't look like it unless I stand sideways and you go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I've got what they used to say about one of my uncles, where he was younger. They say he looked like a test tube with a bubble in the middle. I'd rather play video games where I can always win sports. The closest I got to activity in the 90s was playing NBA Jam 1990 on the Mega Drive, which was great. Because, treasure. Which had the unlockable teams of Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff, and the other unlockable team was Bill and Hillary Clinton. So that should tell you what sort of time period we're working with there. Well, I mean, it's called NBA Jam 1990. It's pretty obvious, I suppose, but... So I used to be super fit. It took all of my time, and most naturally fit people are narcissistic sports freaks. In my experience, they all have disordered eating. Yeah, because obviously if you're going to dedicate yourself to a sport, you need to eat weird. I'll tell you what, the only person's diet who had to train for a sport specifically and really impressed me was, I don't know if anyone knows him, a guy called Eddie Hall, who he was Britain's strongest man for a while, and his diet was ridiculous. I mean, he would eat like 3 meals 6 times a day or whatever. just to be able to put on the weight and have the energy and stuff. And he said, you know, his average morning breakfast was like a bucket of porridge, and then a fried breakfast times 3, or whatever, every day. Ridiculous. I mean, he said, I know for a fact I've done long-term damage to myself doing this, but you know, you have to. 128 is 20 stone, 282 pounds. Yeah, I probably weigh about how much now? I don't know. I genuinely haven't weighed myself for years, so I genuinely don't know. I don't even know where I would find scales to weigh myself with. They're somewhere in the house, I guess. I prefer Lancelot.
Yeah, it's basically everyone on my dad's side of the family is like nobody on that side of the family has ever been even slightly overweight. So
yeah, we've got one of those weird families where half of it's overweight and half of it isn't. So yeah. Oh, that was a cool one as well. Unfortunately, I picked it up before I realised it was there. But there's a big like turkey platter you can hit, and it turns into loads of little turkey legs. Let's see, did I miss anything in chat? Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, you remember Eddie Hall because we discussed him in Discord once. Yeah. I kind of got into watching strongman stuff at one point just because of Eddie Hall. He does videos that are hilarious. He did a thing where he was on one of those planes where you can like shut the cabin bit around you and you have a private little bed, and he had this like troll grin on his face, and he just glanced over as the door went up, and at the last moment before the door covered him up, he went, "You could probably get away with having a wank in here." it just shut. And he got on. He asked for, do they do pajamas? And they went, yeah, we give pajamas as a luxury. And he said, oh, have you got a large size? And it was like a glove on him. It was ridiculous. And he still put it on anyway, and then paraded with his hands on his hips up and down the plane, like he was a fashion model and stuff. And they said it was like high class service. And they said we can serve you any food you want, any way you want, and all that. And he said, right, any way I want, is it? And they went, yeah, it's yeah. He went, right, I want an all day breakfast, but I don't want any of the ingredients to touch. I want the eggs to be square, and I want the sausages and all this sort of stuff. And he was obviously joking, and it came to him, and it was exactly what he'd asked for. And the bloke went, I hope you don't mind. We had to put your beans in a bowl as we couldn't work out a way to not let them touch anything.
Nice.
I'm sorry, sir. And it was like, he went, oh shit, I didn't realise you'd actually do it. That was brilliant. He went, delicious, square eggs.
Did they get the yolks to be square as well?
I think they were scrambled, if I remember rightly, so I don't think they had one, but yeah, that's pretty funny. That would be great, though. He goes, yeah, I want my bacon cooked. I want 3 rashers, but I want only one of them cooked well and 2 of them in all this sort of stuff. And they did all of it. Amazing. He went, wow. And then he went, I feel really guilty now. And he went, do you offer any other services? And he was in the airport, and they went, you've got to be on your flight within 10 minutes. He went, right. This chair's got wheels on it, isn't it? And they went, yeah. And he went, do you mind pushing me to the plane? So they did. There was just this tiny little Japanese man pushing this sort of 25 stone man in a wheelie chair as he just grinned on his way down the thing. It's fucking brilliant. You got to look up some Eddie Hall stuff, man. It's hilarious. Oh, he's funny. I think he does these things where he swapped his daily diet with his wife, and he let his son pick his diet for a day and all this sort of stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't read chat for a while, so Gadget said, ask Mother Secret if there is one. Can Gadget remember what the context of that was?
The scale.
Oh, right, yes. Okay, yeah, fair point. Yeah, to be fair, if I needed to find a scale, I wouldn't go looking for one. I would definitely ask Mother Secret. I ain't going looking for one. She knows where everything is. Phantom. Ho, 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 ho. It reminds me of Andre the Giant. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in these games because it was the time period where, when did this come out? Would Andre have still been alive? I don't know. I don't think so. Andre died in he went into the Hall of Fame in '93. I don't think Andre was alive past that. He just got too ill in the end. There's a really good... I can't remember who did it, but there's a documentary about Andre the Giant that's really cool and sad at the same time. Obviously, most of it's cool, but then the end bit's sad, because obviously his health started failing him and he was still wrestling when he shouldn't have been, really. He died in '93, yeah, so he must have died the year... Because that was the very first year that WWE did a Hall of Fame, and the only person who went in that year was Andre the Giant, because, you don't put anyone else in the same year you do Andre. So yeah. Z says, I'll head to bed since it's really late for me. Thanks for coming, man. And I've got stuff of yours to watch on YouTube, so yeah, I'll probably be watching that after the stream, I imagine. Just to wind down, because my brain goes a bit hyperactive. Z says, good night, Secret, Yakobu, and chat. Thank you very much.
Good night, Z.
Good night. The man would use hotel bathtubs for going to the bathroom because his shits would have crushed the toilet. Yeah, the legendary Andre. Yeah, someone actually. That's when Andre got really bad. He had to go and have a back operation, and he was in a lot of pain. So much so that he couldn't really communicate with the doctors, and he had someone with him who was looking after him, and they said, right, we need to sedate him. And the guy who was with him who knew him went, it's not going to work. And the bloke went, right, okay, because he's huge, so we are going to have to give him a bigger dose. And they went, for example, how much does he drink before he gets drunk and knocks him out? And they went, well, and a number of people have corroborated this. One night he drank 128 beers before he stopped drinking, which would have killed the average person 3 times over. Because he's so massive, it didn't... Well, obviously he got drunk, but it didn't kill him. So they gave him, 3 times the amount of sedative they should have done. They went, this is really dangerous, this is going to kill him. And they went, well, we can't not do it. And he woke up halfway through the operation. They had to top him up. So, yeah, ridiculous. Such a big man, but yeah. But yeah, they had to give him extra anaesthetic on top of stuff that would have killed, 3 people 3 times over. Yeah. It's just to keep him asleep. Because his tolerance to that stuff was so high because he drank so much. But yeah, the legendary Andre drinking sessions. If anyone's wondering why that horse is orange, no, I don't know either. Fuck it, I'm having it. Right, come on, you bastards. Oh, there's a horse, you can have that one. Oh no, I've just lost mine, never mind. I thought we were going to get a horse at a time. In Warriors of Fate, you get a lot more double horse action, as it were. Not in an Animal Farm way, but... I remember saying that once. They went, why would someone ever watch that film? And I went, watch what film? And they went, Animal Farm. And I went, do you mean the porn thing? And they went, yeah. And I went, you realise that was 4 films, it's not 1. And they went, oh, how do you know that? And I went, right, okay, your doesn't make any sense, does it? Because I know some information. It's like, I know that on any bird, the combined hole that they shit, piss, and they give birth out of is called a cloaca. Doesn't make me a bird's arsehole, though, does it? So, well, depending on your opinion of me, I don't know. But, there you go. Yeah, it's just that weird thing that I think a lot of people have where they assume your knowledge of a subject means you must be... must be into it or agree with that particular thing. It just seems odd to me, but I don't know. It's usually because they're annoyed because you corrected them because they've got something completely fucking wrong. But there you go. Don't be wrong is my advice. Speaking of recent trends that piss me off, people saying it be like. That annoys the shit out of me, that does. That's not how English works.
Yeah, I've seen that for a while now, but it's like
So
a couple of years, but
thing is people were doing it as I'm only doing it to be funny, and it's like, yeah, but people have started doing it thinking that is how grammar works. It isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, people have genuinely written that in like things, and oh, it be like this. Like, no, it is like, speak properly. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, because basically kids are learning English through YouTube, and
yeah. Which is why you've got 13-year-olds thinking that we all played the NES in the 80s. Some of us did, but not a lot of us did. Gadget says American grammar is really terribly executed, especially Generation Z. Well, funnily enough, he's not here anymore. But yeah, he would.
Grammar.
Yeah, exactly. That's the joke of it. The one person in chat who's called Z is Generation Z, and he speaks excellently. I suspect possibly because he learned English as a second language, and therefore learned it correctly. I don't know. I still remember having heard his opinions, seen how he spells things, and heard his voice. Genuinely shocked how old he is. I thought Z was about 30. I genuinely did. I thought he was probably younger than me, but I thought, yeah, I mean, most people are younger than me now. But, I think I'm the third oldest person on our Discord, unless I don't know the ages of everyone, but of the people that are regulars. Oh, there you go. It turned into little chicken legs. Oh, Gadget's 39. Okay, I'm not the third oldest person then. Yeah, I'm at least the fourth then, because there's, I think Vamp's probably the oldest, and then I think Vlad's next, and then Gadget, and then me. I don't know if anyone else fits in there.
Cat.
How old's Catatonia, actually? I don't know. Is he still here? Isn't he like 40 or something? Oh, Catatonia is here. There you go. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're probably right then. I'm probably not as up there as I thought I was. 42. Reminds me of that Family Guy thing where they're trying to get Stewie to be on that Kids Say the Funniest Things. How old's Daddy? 42. Oh. Oh, no, he's very old. He must be 7. And then they all laugh, and he goes, jackasses. Oh, tigers.
I thought you were referencing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, I was about to do the old 42 is the meaning of life thing as well. That's the classic thing anytime anyone says 42, isn't it?
Yeah. 42? Yes.
It's the meaning of life and everything, I think, is the correct thing there. Catatonia says, I did play the NES a fair amount, only because my rich cousin had one, and... did we both die?
I think we both died and didn't press start.
Oh, okay. I was too busy reading chat, sorry. Didn't realise I had died. I did play the NES a fair amount, only because my rich cousin had one, and also a sports and social club I went to once a week. But I also had a Master System at home. I never liked it. I had a Master System. I can't remember any games I played on it. Well, are you moonwalking?
No, it is actually walking backwards. Yeah, the animation's going the correct way.
Oh, it's Chris. He won't touch his food.
Is that the sheep?
Yeah, I was trying to think. Was that the as soon as I said it, I thought, was Chris his name? Yeah. I think it was you who set it up. Oh, fucking hell. That's one of my favourite bits of Father Ted, I think.
Yeah.
Cat says Vlad says the Moss system was better, but I disagree. That was Family Guy as well. Was it the worst thing they have in England is, I don't know, drive-by arguments?
Yeah, drive-by shouting.
Does anyone remember that sketch show where it was, I think it was almost all animated apart from like 2 sketches, I think, and it was, there was a guy in that called the Drive-By Abuser, and the sketch was just him driving past going, "You're shit at that, mate. Yeah, you're not doing very well, are you?" And all this, and it was half animated and half real world. It was surreal. I can't remember what it was called though. But there was a what was it, Mr. Tourette's, who was a little card who looked like he'd been drawn like a baked bean, but he had a little moustache, and they would call him in to do jobs, and he would finish the job, but do it really, really offensively. Like they said, we've just opened this new forest, all right, and we want you to make a sign. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll make that or whatever. And he comes back, and the bloke comes back who's commissioned him to do it, and the entire forest is missing, like all the trees have been cut down. What have you done? He went, "I've made your sign," and he used all the trees in the forest to make a big sign where it wasn't just a singular sign, but each letter was built separately, and he just spelt the word "cunt" and put it on the side of the hill, just in really big wooden letters. I can't remember what that was called. Oh, Gadget knows, Modern Toss, that was it. Yeah, that was a really weird sketch show that almost no one ever watched. But yeah, no, that was funny, Mr. Tourette's and all that.
You must have just looked up Mr. Tourette's.
Oh, that's true, yeah, actually, that probably is the easier way to do it. Because I seem to remember them going, "Yeah, okay, fine, you've made the sign, but did you have to use all the trees?" And they went, "Yeah, I had to make the full stop." And then you just see next to it, and there's like a big wooden full stop next to it. Oh, dear. You can find them on YouTube. Yeah, that's something I need to watch again, probably. And there was a weird... there was a sketch that really made me laugh. It made absolutely no sense. It was like something that Monty Python would have done. And it was this little mosquito that lived in a house, and it kept annoying this bloke. And in the end, the bloke would try to swat it, and then he would land on its shoulder and like suck the blood, but he would suck the entire man inside his body and then get too big for the house. And yeah, it was just stupid, but it was just funny to me. And it would be slightly different each time. Something different would happen, or he would be annoying the bloke during a garden party, and the bloke would destroy all his furniture trying to kill it and stuff like this. Oh, wrong button. No, I've just saved for some reason. Hold on, what? There you go. Don't even know you could do that. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Hold on, I can't see for a second. Fight without me. I'm pressing the attack button. Hopefully I'm hitting people. Right, okay, back now. The only sketch show I ever watched that was more obscure, and that was it genuinely was a surrealist sketch show where most of the recurring sketches had no theme and just weren't supposed to make sense on purpose. And it was called Dare to Believe. And it is the single strangest sketch I've ever seen, to the point where most of it wasn't even that funny. It was just weird for the sake of weird. It was like a sort of postmodern thing, I think. But yeah. My favourite thing was when... tea, excellent. There was a sketch called Recognising Things, and it was supposed to be like an Antiques Roadshow thing, but the bloke would just bring out objects, and the bloke would name them, and he'd go, "Oh, well done." It was like a pen. "Oh, is that a pen? Oh, yes, it is a pen. Well done." And all this. And that was all it was, right? And for weeks, it was the same thing over and over again. And the funny thing was, as little reason that they had to have those sketches is that when the series came to an end, they actually wrapped some of them up. So that one, the bloke went, "Oh, do you recognise... Oh, it's a lamp. It's quite similar to the one I've got." And it's like, "Oh, do you recognise this? Yeah, that's my bedside cabinet. Hold on, have you been in my house?" And all this, just weird things. Gadget says, "I have to head off. Best of fortune to you two with the live stream." Thank you very much, Gadget. Your patronage tonight has been much appreciated. Your chat, joining in, and why is that guy floating? Oh, and yeah, and all that stuff, and yeah, the actual bits and the subscription and that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And even if you hadn't, I'd have said I'd appreciate you being here, obviously. So, thank you very much, Gadget, and good night.
Yes, good night.
Wait. Good afternoon. I can't think. Whatever time it is in America. Are they 8 hours?
Eventually.
Yeah. Good night at some point. Are they 8 hours behind or 8 hours in front? I can't remember. Oh, it's 8 p.m. So they are.
Behind.
Yeah, by 4 hours ish.
4 hours. Sorry.
How long was the car journey? 4 hours. Is that what you were thinking of?
At the moment, so yeah, 7 hours. Yeah. How long's the car journey? 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, Japan is 8 hours ahead.
Oh, that's probably what I'm thinking of, yeah.
But only during the summer.
Yes. Daylight savings. I'm convinced, by the way. Go on.
I saw something that was subtitled that made a reference to daylight savings, but I don't know why, unless it was just the subtitles of the dub itself.
Huh.
But it was fan subbed.
Oh.
So.
Love that when what was it? That guy on YouTube that does all the fun little Pros ED. He did a what was it? Fan subs versus so and so subs, and he was going through and going, "Oh my god, you're my Obu-san," and all this. And then like while they were talking, there was like you couldn't see the screen because he had to put a page of text up to describe what all the words he was saying were.
Yeah.
Stuff like this. It's funny. Just these Japanese concepts that would just take too long to get across in subtitles.
Yeah, you'd be halfway through reading it and you'd have to pause it a million times just to get all the different references.
That's it. I remember watching a wrestling interview where it was entirely in German, because obviously the wrestler was German, and I kept having to pause it after every lot of subtitles because they moved so quickly I couldn't have a chance to read them. It was in English, but they just moved on so quickly because he spoke quite fast, I think.
Yeah.
There's an interview with a band I really like, but it's not in English and it's not subtitled. I'd love to have it translated to see what they've got to say, but yeah. I can't remember what language it is. I think it's, is it Norwegian or something? I'm not sure. Oh, wait, wrong button. Yeah. I'd love to have someone translate that, though, because I don't think they've ever done another interview. Diddle-diddle. Oh, I was trying to strike those orbs. You pick them up. It destroys everyone on screen, I think. Like that. Like, oh, look. So that turkey thing on the right there, look. Dunk. Whoop. And it turns into, like, little platters of stuff. When you get a couple of those big ones and split them all on screen, that's the most pick up sprites I've ever seen in a beat 'em up in one go, I think. Oh, apart from maybe in Ninja Baseball Batman, because that gets a bit insane after a while, because everyone drops everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, level up, nice. That means we get
Power up.
Power up. What was that from?
Not the beast.
Ah, that's it, yeah. Rise from your grave. And obviously, no offense to this person, but every time that announcer says "Rise from your grave," it just makes me think of Kim Justice.
Hmm.
I went on a stream, I got her to do that one. I went, can you do the entrance to Altered Beast? And she did it, to her credit, so there you go. What was the other thing? People were saying, I went into Kim Justice stream one night, and they were, if people were giving her celebrities to imitate, and I thought I'm probably going to get banned for suggesting this, but I think I can't remember who I suggested now, like Rolf Harris or something. And no, who was it? I can't remember. I can't remember what it was, but they did it. So. Picking just yes, the spiky balls of doom. Oh, forgot there was another lot.
Oh, weird again.
Yeah, I think that's because either one of us or both of us is holding down like the action button when we do that.
Yeah.
Hit it in the testicles. And then I got it, Mum, right in his testicles. It was King of the Hill.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. That's my purse. Yeah, because Bobby had gone to a women's self-defense class because there weren't any space in the men's one, and they didn't want him there. He said, "Oh, please let me join. I just want to defend myself," and they taught him how to defend himself like a woman. So yeah, he was. That's my purse. I don't know you. And then I kicked him right in his groin, and he kicked Hank, and Hank had to have peas on his knob for ages, like frozen peas. And he went to kick Peggy when she annoyed him, and it didn't affect her. And she went, "Bobby, ladies don't have groins." A great line. Don't know why it's just coming into my head when they were talking about. I can't remember why this came up, but they were talking about women wrestling in pudding, and Bill didn't like it, even though Bill's like the one person who you think would like it. He went, "I don't like women wrestling in pudding. That's just bad all round. That's demeaning to the women and the pudding." And all this. And then later on, there's Peggy showing Luann how to wrestle by fighting Min, and they're in their front yard, and they're trying to get. They're talking. All the blokes are talking to each other outside, and Bill's just looking over the fence. And it cuts to the other side, and they're wrestling, and he's staring at them whilst eating a little tub of pudding. And he just goes, "What do you think, Bill? Bill? Bill?" What? Oh, wow. Brilliant. That's when Hank gets slightly annoyed with Bill. It's brilliant. But yeah, King of the Hill's supposed to be coming back, so that'll be interesting. Will it be shit when it comes back? Who knows? Let's find out. Level up.
Power up.
Power up. Someone shouting "powered up" and then has gone through a sound progressor. So it's gone through a sound compressor and then into a Mega Drive. So yeah. Like those things at Ashens. Word from your grave.
Ashens.
Oh yeah, Ashens has at the end of this video, "Subscribe for more," or whatever, because it's he uses various voice synthesizers from old computers like what was it, CPC and all that sort of stuff. And the I think there was one on the Spectrum. Not as good as the what is it? Something voice modularizer or something.
The intelligent
B7, that's it. B17 Baumer. Mattel Electronics presents Bomb Squad. Yeah, I don't know if it actually works with any other games. Probably not.
B-17 bomber.
B-17 bomber. Sounds like a redneck saying it.
Yeah.
B-17 bomber. That thing in the background looks like Garibaldi, Mr. Biscuit. I think I made that joke last time we played this. I don't know.
Yeah. And they probably are the best biscuits ever made.
Reminds me when Steve Merchant was going through some emails while they were doing their radio show together. And according to Ricky, Carl was looking over his shoulder. His eyes widened as he flicked through the emails. What have you just seen? And Steve went, Ricky can't see this, but I've just gone past an email that mentions the comedy novelty band Half Man, Half Biscuit. And obviously Carl saw that and thought that was a real news story. I thought, was it? Yeah. Ricky was just taking a piss at him, going, "Why would you think that was real? Even if we hadn't told you, you'd have gone away going, yeah, he can't swim, he's got currents for eyes, and all this." And then Ricky started doing this ridiculous voice, going, "Please welcome Half Man, Half Biscuit, Mr. Garibaldi." Just reminds me of that. Just Ricky saying that in a ridiculous voice.
Huh.
Some of the funniest things they ever said were just once on like XFM shows because they knew no one was listening at like 1 to 3 in the afternoon, even though they got away with swearing, which is ridiculous now. But yeah, things like when Carl said about what the prizes were for some competition they were doing, and Ricky went, "Oh, is that what I think it is? Yeah, that looks like a piece of shit. Throw that in the bin. Throw that right away." It's just like Carl just despairing because he was in charge of the speech on the station. And the one time they got in trouble when Ricky couldn't stop saying the word cock, but kept saying it in ways that quote unquote wouldn't be offensive. The male chicken is called a cock, but the only bird without a cock isn't called a cock, and all this. And it was like, oh, Carl at one point just went, "Are we going to do this all day?" Final stage clear. And there is the, I don't know, goblet of fire. Whatever, close enough.
I was yawning and I ended up getting interrupted by a laugh.
After enduring countless severe battles, the valiant warriors have finally obtained the legendary Holy Grail. There you go. Even though the evil scourge has been defeated, only the Holy Grail can get rid of the subtitles before we can fucking read them all. Merlin, the Holy Grail, conceivable power. How the hell are you supposed... Oh, press button to get... Oh, that's me, I think. Deeply powered, yeah, no, it is not mine to bear. Virtue, king... Winning life, yeah. Who shall be king of all the Britons? Did you get to choose there? I didn't.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I think maybe I pressed right and maybe that selected it. I don't know. Golobot! So technically this game has multiple endings, I guess. Fair enough. Right, let's see if I can actually get my fucking initials in this time. What? Oh, there we go. Well, I've got 75 seconds. I should be alright. Lines. Lisa. After a long period of violence and battle, England is finally united by the valiant effort of these three heroes and others like them. Arthur became the first king of all the Britons, as Merlin had predicted, and Lancelot and Percival, Arthur's close companions, were welcomed in glory by all the people of the land. It's moving too fast. King Arthur believed that his knights should meet as equals, where no right was highly placed than other. Therefore he devised the round tables, that none should sit at the head of the table. People called them the Knights of the Round, and their story is still told today by people all over the world. So there you go. That's how the Knights of the Round became, and then they got 8 mates and became a summon in Final Fantasy VII. Wait, 7, 8, 9... No, that's not enough, is it? 9 other mates. There's 13 of them, I think. 9, 10, 11... No, hold on. How many Knights of the Round are there? 12 and... I think...
3/4.
Yeah. About that much. Whatever. This is my United States of whatever. Right, okay, I have got follow-up questions. My first question is anyone else in chat? Right, that's my first question. My other question is, I want to count how many beat-em-ups are left, because I've got a point to make about this. Oh, Cast, Arthur, Abe. Oh no, wait, hold on. I just realised. I thought I was going to say that's a weird coincidence, but that's literally the names we put in. Percival, no one. I didn't even realise you put in Abe. That's why I was surprised. There was an enemy in Yakuza called Abe, although I think that was pronounced Arbe probably, but I called him Abe anyway.
Yeah.
Arbe. End.
It's about Capcom End.
That's the name of the thing. Oh, Mushroom GG. Hello. I was lurking here while eating. Excellent. Were you eating a mushroom? I'm not asking if you gobbled yourself off. Don't worry. Wow, you can get 50 high scores in that game. Impressive.
Huh.
Right. Okay. Let me count what we've done. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've done 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So my point... Oh, just spaghetti. Excellent. Did it have mushrooms in it? I wouldn't put mushrooms in mine, but, you know, whatever. That's interesting. I've just refreshed the list and seen a name in there I haven't seen in ages. But yeah, so, no, it didn't. Excellent. I fucking hate mushrooms in spaghetti. They go all soggy and weird. So there are 7. Unfortunately, there aren't 8, because we could do 4 a stream then, but unfortunately, it's an uneven amount. So, assuming you want to play this again on Thursday, what do you want to do about that? Because we've done Final Fight, King of Dragons, and Knights of the Round, so we've done 3 and there's 4 left.
Have you written them down?
No, I better actually. So we know what ones we've done, because I'll probably forget by the time we get there. Final Fight. King of Dragons. King of Dragons. And Knights of the Round. Right, okay. So we've done those 3. So, yeah, have you got any thoughts on what you want to do about that, given that there's an uneven amount? And do you want to do another one now? Or... depending on how awake you are.
So there's 4 left.
Yeah, so we've got Warriors of Fate, Armoured Warriors. Weirdly, there's Warriors and Warriors. Battle Circuit, which is the one with the ostrich in it, and Captain Commando. So, the thing is, if we did another one now, we either go too short on this stream or go too short on the next one. So... because I don't think 3 is enough to fill up a stream, really, and unfortunately there's 7. That's an annoying amount. So yeah, depends what do you reckon, if anything?
If we go short on this one... yeah, I'm starting to yawn and things now anyway, so...
Okay, so you want to go short on this one, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So I reckon we could do... If we do... Actually, yeah, because we started late, so we only fitted in 3, I guess, which is no one's fault, I'm just pointing out.
Yeah. So
I reckon if we did... Yeah, I really hope on Thursday I'm awake by 9, because I certainly wasn't this today. But yeah, we'll try and get in the other 4 on the next stream, and then the next stream after that I'll be back to Lego. So, and that is good, that game. So I'll play more of that. I'll show you that. I'll show that off. But yeah, I think that's been a really good stream tonight. Hope everyone else enjoyed it. Obviously, I can't really ask most of the people that were here most of the time because they're not here now. But yeah, people that were here joined in chat and they were pretty enthusiastic about what was going on. So yeah, that's made me really happy. That has. Good. So yeah, I mean, I was going to say about we play 4 each time. I suppose we could double up one of them, but yeah. So I think that's probably the best way of doing that. Yeah, do the other 4 next time, and yeah. So I haven't been noting down any of the games we've done in our completed games list because most of them we've done before. So I didn't think it was worth doing, but maybe I should. I don't know. Because we didn't really finish. I mean, you can't really finish Worms. You just play it, don't you? So I didn't think it was worth putting on the list or not. But I put it on the list. I think I've actually got a mini list on there of games that are playable but aren't completable, and I think that is on there. So I'll just leave it at that, I think. But yeah, I'll note down that we did all these after the Thursday stream, I think, because it'll be easier just to write down that we've done all 7 rather than listing them all. And we did them all 2-player because last time I listed them, I listed the 3-player ones you can do, and that was it because that's all we could do because we were playing it 3-player. So last time we must have done King of Dragons, Warriors of Fate, Armoured Warriors. Now the interesting thing was Armoured Warriors was really worth doing 3 players because we got those special stages where our 3 robots combined that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
If you remember that was really cool. Battle Circuit you can play 4 players, weirdly. And I think, so Final Fight, Captain Commando. Yeah, I think it's just Final Fight and Captain Commando we didn't play before. So, yeah, next time Captain Commando's a good shout because I think that was Catatonia's other favourite. So, yeah, if Catatonia's in next time, we'll play that.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. Yeah. So yeah, good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know why you would be, but you might. Yeah, this is the end of the stream now, and yes, twitch.tv/lying secret. Got it right that time. There is no lyingsecret.com. Don't look. I've tried. Was that when Pilkey says about when I'm in a change room, sometimes I look just to see if everything's all right and all that, and he sort of admitted he looked at blokes' knobs, and Ricky just went, "What is this? Cole takes a sneaky look at menscocks.com." And someone got a still when he was working at a computer and turned around to talk to Ricky, and they edited the website on the little screen so it looked like he'd been caught looking at it. Oh, brilliant. It's just, and someone actually bought the domain name Carl takes a sneaky look at menscocks.com and put that picture on there, and that's the only picture on the website.
Nice.
Brilliant. Just for a joke, they'd pay for a web address just for one joke. But yeah, so yeah, good. I can't end the stream, I'm laughing too much. That means it was good. If we're laughing at the end, it means it was good.
Yes.
So, yes, excellent. So, I'll look up all those things I was going to look up on YouTube. Yeah, look up Carl. Actually, I'm going to look it up now and see if that's still a website. Give me a sec. .com. Ace sneaky look. I've spelled that wrong. Hold on. Carl takes a sneaky look. Okay. Carl takes a sneaky look at menscocks.com. Yeah, that is still a website. Brilliant. So there's a Reddit page on one of the Wikipedia pages. Today I learned Carl takes a sneaky look at menscocks.com is actually an existing website.
Huh.
Oh, okay. They've actually turned it into an actual website now. It's not just that picture. Huh. Okay. Someone must have bought that domain name and changed it, I guess. But yeah, anyway, it's called Scrimpton Search, which is such a deep reference that that's if you watch the Ricky Gervais show, you'll know what Scrimpton is. So yeah, that's the end of the stream. If you're on YouTube, etc., I've said all this shit already. Yeah, thanks to everyone tonight. The bits and the sub from Gadget and the clips from Neo and all the good chat and stuff. And yeah, sorry if anyone's coming late. I know. Oh, well, Mushroom said he was here lurking for a while, so maybe not. But yeah, see you again on Thursday at whatever time, because I'm usually asleep at night now, so I try and wake myself up for streams rather than go into them awake and then tired at the end. I'm more awake now than when I started. So yeah, good stuff. See you on Discord, everyone, and I'm pretty sure everyone here is on our Discord. Yeah, why wouldn't they be? And yes, thank you very much, and goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now I need to end the stream. Stop!